What?
You want more? Eat my balls.
Yes, I did.
That's what's
My
up.
phone's not charged enough to be doing all that.
All right.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, no, I got 53. Let's go.
What's up, you guys? Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Stay
do it.
ready.
All right, cool.
All right.
What's up, Travis?
What's up?
What's up, Chico man? Sucka free.
Sweating, man. Just sweating.
What's popping?
You know, it's hot. It's
I'm
a hot one.
I'm Davey Dave. What's happening?
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Hey, man. I rate Masterminds episode number 29.
29.
I think it's
For
29.
real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We're deep.
Damn.
We're deep.
Damn.
What's good about today is that we're at UCR at the barn.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice day.
Yeah.
It was-
It's a beautiful day.
And it's getting better. It's starting to cool down a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of warm, but that's expected. I mean, what's Southern California without the nice weather?
It's not as hot as it's been the last few
Can't
summers.
stand the heat. Get out
I'm
of the
glad
valley.
for a break, but it
That's
feels
true.
good. I love this time of day.
I guess we throw global warming out the window, no?
No, it's still here, bro.
Oh,
It's a
really?
No, it's just a
real thing.
year to distract you.
Yeah.
They'll give it up, you know?
I know. All of a sudden, it just went away.
A year of
I
distraction.
mean, it's gotten better since it ain't that much traveling and shit. But you
That's
know.
true. That's true. Hey, before we move on, just want to read a couple things and give a couple shout outs because this episode is brought to you by My Michi Krula, hashtag.
Make it
Make
drip.
it drip.
They have delicious Remy dips for all your beer and all your favorite drinks. Perfect combo to top off your summer beverages. Check them out on Instagram
Yes.
at My Michi Krula. And
Oh, yeah.
I got to say,
Lots of new products.
lots of new products. I was just going to say she's doing very well. She's got a lot of inventory ready to move.
I saw some new infused stuff.
CBD, baby.
CBD,
Got some in
Remy
the crib
dips,
waiting for me.
and CBD Pika gummies also.
Well, I don't know about the gummies, but I know.
I didn't see that. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
implement that.
I won't doubt that that's next.
I hope
Have,
so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So thank you, My Michi Krula.
Yeah,
Hashtag
thank you
Make
very
It Drip.
much. Much love.
Also brought to you by Love and Betrayal on the Force. True crime documentary on Amazon Prime right now. You guys saw it.
Dope documentary.
I watched it again.
Go. Yeah, so
Yeah.
did
I
I.
watched it again.
I had
I've seen it 5 times already.
I actually listened to our episode, so
Oh, okay.
I had to
okay.
listen to it before again and after
Okay.
again. So
There was some
I
stuff
think
I
I'm at
missed.
4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some stuff.
So yeah. No, it like turns up new stuff every time. And the more stories that he tells, trust me, he's got a lot of
Exactly.
stories. That
Thanks,
he's done.
Johnny again, and
Yeah.
Mark Roberts. Also.
Yeah, the Love and Betrayal on the Force takes place here in Riverside. So directed by Mark Roberts, our friend. Now on Amazon Prime Video, and check it out because it's about an entanglement with some cops here
that's a
in,
hell
in
of a
Riverside PD.
entanglement. I know, that's so crazy.
Yeah, so we're still gonna give a free download. We're gonna give it out this week, a free download to one of the listeners.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So how do you do that? Hit you in the DM
thank
or
you.
what?
What's up?
How are they gonna get the free one? In the
Okay,
DM or what?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, bet.
But you know what? Let's also let's mention the barn where we're at.
No, absolutely. Well,
The barn, old school, it's back.
So
The
what,
barn?
where
Go
we're
ahead.
at, we're actually on the UCR campus in. I don't think this is considered downtown Riverside. It's like this is
University
Technically,
area.
it's the university.
It's, like it's its own area.
It's almost.
Yeah,
It
but
is,
it's
it is.
right next to downtown.
So yeah, man, this campus is beautiful.
Oh my.
It's clean,
Yeah.
and where we're at right now, we're at the barn. It's actually the new barn. This is just opened up. I think of
4 weeks
a
ago,
couple weeks
maybe?
ago.
Yeah, something
4
like
weeks
that.
ago.
Yeah, I think like the last week of or the couple weeks in the second week of July, third week
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
exactly.
thanks for having us, guys. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Ben. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, and thanks for hosting us.
Honestly, one of the
Yeah, that's amazing.
UCR, man, it's our city.
outdoor venue, eatery, bar /
This is cool.
event places I've seen in a long
Yeah, this is nice.
time.
We're outside. There's got
Yeah.
like 20,
Everything's new.
20 tables out here. There's a lot of people actually eating and drinking right now. A couple of them are here for us. They
Yeah,
they
thank
wanted
you
to
guys
come
for showing.
come and hang out. So yeah, that's
For
nice.
those that came out, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're waving at you.
There you
In my
go.
mind.
I'm hugging you
What
with
was
my
that?
mind. What was that? Oh no, the Russian that's over there. Russian over there.
Thought we had a listen.
Never mind. He was looking for the restroom.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. No speak.
Oh,
Oh, he was looking for the other podcast. Dang it.
No, that was me. That's how I should have answered. That way he would have stayed. No, but check it out, man. UCR, thank you so much. It's. I remember this place when I was in high school.
Talk about it, man. Some good stuff here, huh?
Yeah. So what this place is? It wasn't even here. There was nothing here. It was like this was like this was a big grass area. This was a
Really?
big grass area. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And they
And
built a lot of stuff since the last couple of years.
no, absolutely. But this place.
What year was that?
Nice try, Travis.
Okay,
Nice
Trev.
try. Nice try. Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
almost answered though.
I'm sharp like the Sharpie cap. That's about as sharp as I get.
The Matador and the Bull, huh? I like that. 1-0.
No, but I
1-0.
we did a little walk. I learned a lot about the history of this place. 1918. He
1918 is the
said.
original
it goes
barn you
back
were saying,
that
yeah.
far, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of acts that played here, Rage Against the Machine, no doubt.
Yep.
No
which I
doubt.
both saw here at the barn when I was
Damn.
What was all right?
when I
take
was
us-
8 years old.
When you were like that. So that means when he was 18.
Actually, no.
All right.
I was
Well,
already
all
gone.
right. Well, that said, like, take us to it, dude. Like, how did
Yeah.
you get here? Did you sneak out? Was it, Mom? I'm
Probably.
going to my friend's house.
No, you know why?
Mom, I'm
Because
going
because this place wasn't open that late. It was only
Oh, I
open till
see.
like 12
10ish or
Yeah.
okay.
or 11 or 12. It was one of those deals. But there was crazy college kids in there. Everybody was drinking.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
College kids were drinking inside. No one was really smoking, but I don't remember if they
What
served.
kind of car did you
Yeah.
take? Do you remember?
No, my homie Scott picked me up.
Oh, okay, okay.
You remember Scott?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I always made a U-turn around the neighborhood to avoid doing a turn
yeah.
parking or park job.
He'd
right?
park all fucked up in front of the house, like all sideways, backwards.
You drive a half mile,
Classic.
Yeah,
half mile more
yeah.
to
You could
avoid
turn
doing
around.
that turn park.
But he's lazy. What are you gonna do?
I always
Yeah.
admire that. Like,
Go for it.
I did that a couple times.
Yeah, my dad used to get so pissed because he used to park like that.
Was it that bad?
Not pissed, but
Just kind of how
it was like, dude,
disrespectful.
nobody who parks like that.
Yeah.
Like, look at every other car on the street, and you're
Maybe
the,
he doesn't know how to park though. You ever consider that?
No, he's actually a very astute young
Really?
man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, he's
Those are the ones that are usually mechanically inclined.
or lazy like me.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but you know, hey,
fuck it.
this is genius blood, bro.
Yeah.
It
I hate bad parkers.
it
though.
boils at a different temperature.
Okay.
Oh.
Feel me?
Okay.
But it's always boiling. Once you
guess.
reach,
It's on a simmer.
but
it's on a
once,
simmer.
once you reach boil, I mean,
Yeah, because you never know. We could create the next particle.
wow,
The
No,
the,
bro.
the particle colliders.
No, no.
that's deep.
That always goes too far.
That was too far. All right, all right.
Talk about particle colliders.
Let's get back
That's
to
like
Rage Against the
7
Machine.
countries and
That's
17 miles.
way off subject. How did we get here?
Anyways,
It's all
we be
good.
letting you know.
Or
Evil
voodoo.
looks.
Mhm.
That's actually a very good beer.
What is that? What are you drinking on?
Voodoo Ranger
Voodoo
IPA.
Ranger.
I'm drinking this week too.
Yeah, you are.
What's up?
I'm surprised. I'm
What's up?
pleasantly surprised.
Nice.
What's up with it?
You
Got a
guys
little
got-
Corona.
What was the one you had before? You had a White Claw, huh?
Nah, Corona.
Oh, was it Corona
Seltzer,
also?
Yeah.
Oh, the
So,
Corona
you know,
seltzer.
I'm watching. I'm trying
Hard
to get the
seltzer.
pack back. So
I was on
0
the.
grams, 0 sugar.
Yeah,
But it's got a nice little bite to it.
I was on the.
Mix it with the vodka.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Exactly. That's it. I think everyone's up on game on that because
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta
Maybe you
spice
wanna
it
do
up.
we set trends, you know.
You gotta spice it up. I was on those White Claws heavy this weekend though. They're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I don't care what
I was-
nobody
I
says.
was a
That's
little
a
bit on
lot
that.
better than the beer.
There's a new pineapple one I was telling you guys.
Oh, that-
70
yeah.
calories, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What are these?
Alcohol is like
These are
3.7 though. That's the
90.
only down.
How many?
Downside 3.7.
Oh,
3.7.
dude, stick to White Claws, man. It's
No,
like
no, no,
it's
it's-
like 5%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
See,
White-
I'm
White
just
Claw-
I'm experimenting right now.
White Claw's
There's a
5%.
seltzer out right now with like 15. I think it's 14.9
For a seltzer.
for a
Percent?
seltzer, yo.
Oh
okay.
my god.
You
What
know
is
what-
this?
you-
Four Loco.
You know what? We need to. we need
For
to-
real?
Yeah,
Ah,
I swear to God.
You know who's doing it are the breweries now. They're doing these
Seltzers?
high percentage seltzer.
That's
Yeah.
what people want, man.
Exactly.
I like
Give
it.
people what they want, yo.
I like the seltzers, dude. It makes me feel good.
But anyway.
anyways,
This
back
is,
to my story.
Yeah.
Oh, you were telling us?
No, just about the barn and
Oh,
you know what a
okay,
wonderful
okay,
place
yeah,
it
yeah.
was back then. There was Rage Against the Machine I saw here,
Okay.
which is it was cool from what I remember.
Okay.
Uh,
They weren't really big like that at that
no,
time.
no. They
Okay,
were
gotcha.
barely doing anything. I think
Yeah.
they got popular like in '97 or something or
Oh,
'98.
shit.
Yeah. So this was way before then. Also, No Doubt was here that I saw.
Yeah.
The only
They've
reason
always been popular.
the reason I came with, and I didn't come with Scott this time. I came with my cousin Mike
Mm.
because he knew these people. He knew
Right.
those Tony and them fools from
Yeah, the
No
hookup.
Doubt. Yeah, they were homies from Buena Park.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. And so he brought me over here. He actually met me and picked me up, and we came over here. So that was cool. That was nice. And also after that, me and Scott came back, and we checked out a couple reggae bands. They had a bunch of reggae bands
Nice.
over here. So But that was tight. That was tight. But that's my barn story,
Back in
dude.
the olden
That's cool,
days,
man.
yeah.
I don't. I was no,
No, man, stop censoring yourself.
I'm trying to hook up my brother.
You're good. That's all
I'm
good.
trying to hook him up, low key. But you guys, all right, man. I'm just saying, there's not a lot of people
I'm going in.
now
Yeah.
that could say
Yeah.
that they actually
Yeah.
like hung out at the
Yeah.
barn.
I mean, you,
And-
Betty White.
Yeah.
the guy that just
See?
died.
Yeah.
See,
That's cool. That's cool.
It was a sincere statement. is
Yes.
what I was
Hey, let me
saying.
tell you something. One day you guys are gonna
But he-
listen.
see,
let me tell you
I
something.
tried to hook you up,
No, I don't
bro.
care. You guys are gonna
I
be.
care.
You guys are gonna be my age too.
Of
I know,
course,
one day I
I
will be.
pray
One
to
day
be
I
that.
will be.
I
Yeah.
pray to be that.
That's a
And
long
not,
time from
not like
now,
it's taking a long time.
It's like
to
I'm a
get there.
golden girl.
No, you can't be a golden girl, man.
I can't. Hey, miss, I can't. It's
No,
2020, bro.
You can get a golden man. Golden man.
See, I try to hook you up, bro. Look
we-
where we're at now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm. If I want to be a golden girl, I can be a golden
You
girl.
know what? You can. You can. And now you can use any restroom you want to. Why can't you be a golden
I can do that.
girl?
I do that anyways.
You do.
Yeah,
This was even before it was popular.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I said, what's the difference
Much
between
respect to you.
what's the difference between that hole in the ground with water in it and then the other one?
Good point.
that's
Good
like
point.
so old school.
When you put it like that, like who cares?
I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah.
This is,
so like,
this is how I think. I said, well, what's the difference? The door? The sign on the door? I don't
the
know.
sign on the door, and the
Jesus.
multiple stalls, and the extreme cleanliness.
No, ladies' restrooms are not clean by
They're
by any
cleaner than
means.
ours.
they're not.
They're like
Oh.
80% dirtier than the men's
I guess so.
for
Man,
sure.
I mean,
I've
there's
walked
blood in
into-
there.
Listen,
dude. Like, you know, that has to
It's
be
nasty.
a percent
Okay.
up higher. At
So
least,
let me tell
at
you.
least the
Let me
minimum.
tell you a story about this.
What's
So I went to Universal, and there was nobody there at the like the past few months. There's been
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
at Universal.
yeah.
So, but this was
So
early
you
on.
Use any restroom you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So
okay.
when I went, Stearns would go to one, I'd go to the other one, be like, "Hey man, meet you in 10 minutes."
Right.
And then so I was like, "I'll take the girls," and it's like across the way. And so I go in there,
Yeah.
and I walk right back out. I'm like,
It was
"Fuck
that bad?
this!"
No
it was
one's been
nasty.
using it. Why is
dude,
it that bad?
well, the only people who were there, and we
Yeah.
found out and did an investigation, were the security guards.
Oh,
But
fuck.
the guy security guards won't go in there because they'll get in trouble if someone sees them for
That's
sure.
Right, right,
And
right.
they have cameras everywhere. They keep it PC over there.
Ah.
But I'll go in there. I don't care.
Yeah.
So we were like, damn man, why is it all fucked up in there? And he went in there. We're like, oh, and like there was like all the toilets were not flushed. There was like girl stuff
Gross.
laying around, just towels, and I was like, dude, nobody's coming in and cleaning
Yeah.
this. They probably thought that only guys were working or something
right,
like that.
Right.
Anyway, so and it stunk in there too.
Oh, man.
But so after a while, we're like, I'm just gonna use the men's, whatever,
Okay.
for anything. And then one day I went again in the morning,
Yeah.
and then I opened the ladies' door, and I hear the walkie-talkie like, "Go get her shower." I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Oh shit, there's somebody in here," and I heard her respond on the
Yeah.
mic because she didn't hear me at the door when you push it
Yeah.
silent. And I found out which person it was, so she was in the bathroom blowing it up the entire time.
Man,
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So we never looked at her the same. Every time we walk by, be like,
Oh, that's
God,
it's
dude.
not my fault.
It's
No, hell
natural.
no,
It's
it's
a
not your
natural
fault.
function.
Yeah, but not when come on.
Hey,
Let's clean up after yourself.
Oh my God. Okay.
I had an issue over here in
Where?
in Riverside. Believe it or not, man. With the bathroom incident, one of them was closed. The men's was closed.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna mention the spot at all, but one of them was closed.
Why not?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Trust me,
Oh,
guys.
Oh, would it
Trust
ruin
me.
it? Okay.
So there was the men's bathroom was closed,
Yeah.
and another gentleman
This is
behind me.
downtown Riverside?
This is in Riverside, county of Riverside.
Okay.
Out
Okay.
here, Rivers.
wider.
That's huge.
So I'm in Cali, right?
Yeah.
And check it out. I just made it to the U.S. and I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to the spot. Anyway, the bathroom was closed for the men's. And this
Right.
other gentleman came behind me, and I was like, "Hey, man, the guys is shut. Women's is only open.
Right.
He's
You
like,
got me
"So?"
if I got you, like that. Like look
Okay.
out for no kids or women to
Yeah,
walk in.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the code." He's like, "Yeah,
Right.
go for it."
Yeah.
So security was walking by us, and he's like, "Sir, you can't use it." I was like, "I gotta go."
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then the guys, "Oh, just chill out, let him go.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we have a
Yeah.
system." And then she got on the walkie-talkie. It was a big deal.
You would
It
have
was-
been done by the time.
I was
fucked
done,
up.
and I was just
Yeah.
like letting that guy go as
Yeah.
the other security guy.
Buffer.
Exactly, dude. It was mafia style for sure. But yeah, man, you get into what's the difference? It's a hole.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hole's
yeah.
a hole. But
Like-
I just told him the situation. Not
Yeah.
that I need to. That's
Yeah.
the thing, dude. Just get off me.
And then what's even funnier?
How would you feel if, I mean, we've all been through this before. We've been to multiple clubs, but if a female just walked in and used the restroom in the men's bathroom.
Oh,
Where?
Let me tell you.
Where?
Let me tell you a
If a
situation.
female walked in and just like used.
Oh, they do that all the time.
Oh yeah, guaranteed, and they'll cut. But the
Yeah.
thing is,
Nowhere other than a club, though. I've never
Usually,
seen any
yeah.
I have a story.
Bars or
I
restaurants.
was going to
Or
Vegas
clubs.
with Jonah
Yeah.
a few months ago.
Yeah.
It was a reverse effect, actually. I walked in to a bathroom. It was gender neutral.
Oh.
And the girl.
What does that mean?
I don't know these days.
That means
But
that no gender exists.
The girl was literally walking out of the stall as I was walking in.
Nice.
So it's a gas station. It's like at an AM/PM.
Okay.
And it's one bathroom. And she didn't lock it or
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
but it's a full bathroom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I apologize. So there are weird situations. I'm not a perv, like
Yeah.
she doesn't know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, that's
But what
okay.
if it was like mom or something like that?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Or even the kids, and like if I had a little girl, especially, not even especially, kid,
Any kid.
it doesn't
anybody.
matter. But yeah, you're exactly
Even you
right.
and me, we look out for each other and go to the restaurant. Be like, no, go ahead, bro.
Exactly. So that's sticky situation right there, man. Like you're putting yourselves at risk somehow.
Yeah.
The kids anyway.
Yeah.
Because I know my little boy, he drops his pants all the way down.
Of
and
course,
tries-
of
you know
course,
what I mean?
of
Like,
course.
and I let him because he's learning.
That's what he knows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but I could tell the difference.
I
If
wish I
someone
could
like
take-
staring versus a
Yeah.
glance real
Yeah,
quick, like yo,
exactly.
I know the difference.
Yeah,
So
I wish I
exactly.
could take Diesel to a urinal, bro. He would fucking piss all over the
start
wall.
with the ones that are like the old school ones at the parks,
At
like
the very
ones,
low ones?
Yeah, that they go.
No, he would pee all over the wall.
You know what I'm talking
big
about? The long
the
ones,
big troughs?
like 6 feet. Seemed like
Oh,
like,
those
yeah,
ones that go
yeah,
all the way to the ground.
Yeah,
the ones
yeah.
they had at school.
exactly. Like all the old buildings have it.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
elementary
Why were they so
school.
long?
Because people, of course, they can't reach. You got little people in
They're
there,
like the height of
big
the
people in
children.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I remember those. Those are nasty.
You
Dude.
don't see those too many.
I went to an old public school. That's why.
Yeah, those remind me of like old churches,
Oh yeah.
old
That too.
buildings,
In general,
1980s type buildings.
it's like no, it's like earlier than that. Those are made like in the 40s and 50s.
bro.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
40s,
settings
50s.
like with furniture. I had a thought in my head. You know
Oh,
when we used
yeah,
to go
yeah.
to Christmas banquets?
Christmas banquets.
Think of
banquets.
Christmas colors. Think of a 1980s restaurant.
Oh yeah, like a
Like-
steakhouse
Exactly.
or like
bro.
a old norms.
low lit,
Hey, don't fuck with
plastic,
Hold on, I'll get to
vinyl
that.
chairs,
Okay,
red and green.
Like they just stopped smoking in there like 2 years
I don't
before.
like it. I don't like it.
Right.
That's
There's
the
still
thought that
ashtrays
comes.
Yeah,
built into
yeah,
the
exactly.
table.
That's when they used to be able to
Man.
smoke in the
It's
in the
steakhouse. You're
in the
exactly right.
steakhouse. That's funny.
Isn't that crazy? It used to be. Oh shit.
Fried pickles and onion rings.
Oh, dude.
All right, man.
Hey, let's get 'em on.
Hey, shout out. Hey, Ben, you have a couple minutes? Do you want to talk
Say a couple
about
words,
the
dude.
barn real quick, or are you good? Either way, it's fine.
I'm good. I'm sure you guys. I'm sure
Okay,
you
we
guys
just-
give you a review of everything. So.
Let's talk for a second. Let's talk for a second.
Just, I guess to kind of promote, what's
Yeah,
going on here
absolutely.
and all that. Just a couple minutes, Ben.
Ah.
This is Ben, and you're in charge of, correct me if I'm wrong, marketing?
Yeah, so it's marketing for the barn and also some other things like housing and dining on campus here at UCR.
Yeah.
that's what's
well,
up.
first off, thanks for having us, man.
Thank
we
you
really
so much,
appreciate
man.
it,
Coming
for
out.
sure. Thanks for the food, too.
So yeah, I brought
Hey.
you some fried pickles and then some onion rings as well.
That's
that's
what's
cool.
up, man. I've
And
had another dish here, the chicharrones.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah,
good.
this is really good, and you have a great beer selection. Great venue, man. Great venue. Like it's so fresh out here. There's a lot of tables, a lot of room.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna come back and,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
and get
Just to
some.
kick it, yeah.
Yeah, just to kick it.
But yeah, tell us a little bit about what's
Yeah,
going on.
I'd say the best time to come back is come back like on a Friday
Yeah.
around happy hour. So
Yeah.
our happy hour here, we have our Barn Bites menu from 3 to 6, but
Nice.
we are open from 3 to 7. So yeah, last Friday, you got to give credit to the people of Riverside. They came out in like 105-degree heat, and we
Yeah,
basically
for
had
sure.
the full
Nice.
patio here, socially distanced, of course.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. That was really cool to see.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I see everybody has their face coverings and stuff, which is really great.
Oh,
You guys got everything kind of quarantined off. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe.
I mean, we're just trying to roll with what the regulations are. So there seems to be
Exactly.
new ones every other day or every other week. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
you kind of have to adapt in order to survive. So that's what that's what we're trying to do at least.
Well,
they're
it-
actually taking true precautions.
Yeah.
Right.
That a lot of people say they're doing, but they're not doing. Like the table notes,
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
clean,
Yeah.
not clean.
Hey,
sanitizer
the way I got
everywhere.
my buzzer for my food was in
Was
a
in a
plastic
bag,
baggie,
yeah.
and we didn't even touch anything at all, and just dropped the plastic baggie
Yeah.
in.
Exactly.
That was like my favorite part.
Well, that's
I was like, oh dang, they're really doing
No,
like
no,
the
my-
most, to be honest, which is the best.
that's kudos to
the door openers.
In addition to that,
What is that? What was that?
The door openers. Every door has a little kick.
Oh, I like
you
those.
can kick
I like
open the
those.
doors, which is
Yeah,
kind of
you
fun.
know,
That's what
I like that.
So contactless, you know, or at least it's just
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So pretty
So
much
they got it
everything.
down.
You know what? They should have had all this shit like 30 years ago. I would have been a happy man.
Yeah.
All
They
the
did,
growing
you
up
know,
with this kind of thing.
We
They'd
would
be
have
like,
prevented a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
antibiotics, that's for sure. In the
I guess
body.
that's one thing that's gonna come out of this. Hopefully, we come out just a little bit healthier as a society.
No,
More
absolutely.
People washing their hands a little
Exactly.
bit more, you know. So that
Exactly.
kind of look for the silver lining.
You also
There you
have
go.
this. I mean, this is a stage we're on. We're on the stage, and it's a man. There's a bunch of. It's like professional, like state of the art type
Yeah.
of stage. And you were telling us you want to get some
acts in
some
here.
acts and big
Yeah,
names,
so,
little
I
names,
mean,
everything, right?
Yeah, it's all state-of-the-art equipment here. So this is literally week 4 we've been open. And
Oh,
so
wow.
basically, the way it was
Fresh.
intended, we were going to have the grand opening on April 29th, and we were going to have big acts here to
What happened?
help open. And then
What happened?
something happened. Something, what could it be?
It's in the
I'm racking my mind.
tip of my tongue.
Yeah. So eventually we are going to get back to that when we're allowed to,
Yeah.
and it's going to, the barn has a rich music history. So we were talking about it
man.
earlier, bands like Rage Against the Machine, No Doubt, Social Distortion.
I saw them here.
It goes back.
So
I'm that young.
yeah,
Ben.
so you know the history.
Of course.
it. And we have photos of people hanging off rafters back in the day. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so things got a little bit rowdy from what I understand. I wasn't privileged enough to be here during that time.
It was
but,
pretty crazy.
So we do want to bring that fun back, and so we want to have local acts, we want to have UCR acts, but also at least once a month, once a quarter, a national act as well.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Man,
That's
I'm
what's up.
in 100% support of
I'm
that.
hype.
I'm super. You must be like you're in it every day. You're just like itching, ready to
Yeah,
actually
we-
like work harder. You
I
know.
was really thinking by this time we'd have like music, every
Yeah.
night.
You'd
that
be
type of
running
thing.
around,
We're-
right?
Yeah, work up to that.
Yeah.
So, so we have to start off a little bit smaller, with a more like narrow focus, but
Yeah.
we're going to open our way up, and we'll get there eventually.
I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you, Ben. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you, Ben.
kudos to
Yep.
the staff, and
Yeah.
thank you for having us again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thanks
for sure,
for
for
coming
sure.
by. So keep
Oh,
up the great work.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for the food,
We're
man.
gonna try those
Oh, you want some now?
yeah,
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, that's very nice, very nice. He's brought us some goodies, dude.
Yeah, good looking up, Ben.
so
Appreciate
much.
you, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, see, this is another. I don't want to say. Well, it is kind of
I
hidden,
gotta
dude.
show the camera, right?
Yeah, hidden gems in Riverside because this is all brand new, man. This is like this could be my new spot.
Yeah?
Yeah, this could be my new
Oh,
spot.
dude, you missed the VIP tour.
Yeah.
'Cause you were setting everything up. But,
Yeah.
bro, to the left
It's all
of me,
good. Yeah.
it's almost a low-key, more relaxed place than Mario's without all the overstuffed
Oh, I
chairs
see. I
and
got
stuff
you.
like that.
Okay.
But it's that same
Clean,
vibe.
clean.
With the 60s
It's all brand new,
retro
man.
to-
Oh,
bro,
wow.
it's so nice.
Clean and
Yeah,
clean,
You can't-
sanitized,
you
but
can't just
clean
go
look.
in there though.
Yeah.
You have to be a friend of the faculty,
Yeah.
or a faculty member.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's super low key.
So what I've seen so far, they've got like a cool green room there. They got this backstage area, which is glass. You can look out. You can't really
Yeah.
see in. That's
oh, yeah,
tight.
you can't see it at all.
We saw another place right here. It's got like what's that one, Christian? That this other room.
Theater
that-
room.
VIP room.
It is a VIP room.
At the stage, we're looking
thank
at
you,
the
Ben.
stage.
Thanks, Sean.
Looking at the stage audience right here
Yeah.
to the left. There's a shaded little barn looking tight, sliding doors,
Yeah.
VIP
I mean,
seats
it's-
possibly.
it's nice,
potentially.
bro.
It is nice.
It's
Very
just
nice.
nice.
It's a long way coming from when I was
Get
here.
some traffic.
Exactly. Oh, I'm good. I'm
Oh.
good on this.
Oh, what is this? Dude?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's
onion
onion
ring.
rings, yeah.
Onion ring and these are
These are-
fried.
Travis, these are
pickles.
delicious,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, no, I hate. Bro, okay, let me just
The
say
fried
something.
is a bit
Go ahead.
much,
Let me just
but
say something to everyone who loves onion rings and onions.
okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Why?
Onions are not food. That shit is disgusting.
I
I
agree.
can't stand onions, bro.
I agree.
I mean, they're good for you. It's been proven they're very good for you, but I just can't do it. There's certain foods that people can't do. Onions is one of my things.
For real?
I can't do it.
Onions.
Unless it's like sauteed to the point where I can't
Oh.
taste them.
Yeah, we're just
No.
aromatic.
Exactly.
Onions
It's like, nah.
I know
Are
you
the,
don't like onions.
yeah.
Cologne of the earth.
They're horrible.
Well,
They're
depends
horrible.
what country you're buying your cologne from.
Oh my God.
Right?
hate
Am I
cologne.
right? Am I
I
right?
don't like cologne either.
I just stuck my finger in
Well,
the
you always smell scrumptious, anyways,
Thank
Travis.
you.
So
That's the melanin.
you don't have to worry about that. It's
Yeah.
the oh, here we go. Okay,
Melanin.
okay, Nick Cannon.
And you know what?
Nah, real
These,
talk,
Chad,
no,
that's
I
okay
can't
to
do
eat.
it.
dude.
No, the fried pickle, I can't eat the batter.
well, good.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
You do what you do.
Yeah.
You have fried
No,
pickles
but
and
the,
onion
the
rings.
chicharrones
You
we
live
had
and then you
earlier was
die.
so good, man, with the lime
Old
and
school.
the tapatilla. It's good.
I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we had some bomb chicharrones here too.
Yeah, man. The shit here is fresh. Like, honestly, the potential that this place has
Well,
kind of trips
I know.
me out.
And you know what? It's
I would pay to see a concert here.
it's messed up that
Yeah.
what's going on right now. Of course,
Messes up everyone's
but
plans.
that's okay. Once
Good food.
the aliens hit, everyone's gonna forget about this
Oh,
shit.
yeah, when the aliens hit and one world government starts, it'll be good, man.
Then you'll be able
Good.
to come over here,
Yeah.
one
All
in
our
a single
worries
file
will
line.
Be no more. We'll be taken care of for life.
Thank you,
Love
All right,
it.
thanks a lot.
Ooh. There we go.
Thank you.
So,
Wow, that food is amazing.
It is actually, and I don't
They
even.
stop right there.
I'll be honest. I was reluctant to try those fried pickles because
Yeah.
the last time I had them was at Hooters, and they're disgusting there.
oh, everything
These ones
at
are good.
Hooters is gross.
Except for
the
the-
wings.
except the
Except
wings.
the wings.
The wings
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah,
And that's good stuff.
Yeah, what is this right here?
That's just ketchup. There's a ranch
Let's
here,
try.
bro.
I'll try it with the ketchup though.
That's what's up. What they sprinkling
Ketchup,
with? The little
pickle.
Parmesan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, let's just take a break. Let you guys.
No, it's all good. Not even, man. This is delicious.
I know, right?
But anyway, getting back to the,
Yeah.
I think what we're going to talk about, man, is the school stuff.
You know what? Yeah.
I had,
I had a question.
Yeah, let's
I had
talk about
a
it.
question. So, like, we all grow up kind of with different philosophies from our parents, but the one thing that every family, every race, every culture agrees on is you raise your kids and you want them to go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you want them to go to
yeah,
college. You
yeah.
want them to get a good education.
Yeah, that's true.
But the more you grow up in America and you look at success stories and you look at people that made it and you look at your friends that have bachelors and masters and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The more you question yourself, the older you get. You feel me? I have a friend that we parallel in age. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's working on his second master's. He had his first job at 31 because school took forever.
Yeah.
And he's just barely starting to make $100,000. You feel me?
So how long has he been out of school?
What do you mean? Maybe 7 years, 8 years.
Okay.
But he's like barely starting to make $100,000 right now.
Yeah.
He got to the point where he was, 50 forever, 50,000. That's about the average amount you're going to make out of college. You dig? 50
Yeah.
to 60,000.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah.
And a lot of times.
That's true.
I have a lot of friends that they'll go to school for psychology, for marketing, for engineering.
Yeah.
I would say, and these are just rough statistics based off the people I know, I would say probably 60 to 70% of college graduates don't even get to use the degree that they studied in. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why
I
is that?
see that a lot.
Why is that though?
I think that your lifestyle, unless you're focused on a certain type of degree, like becoming a doctor or a dentist or an engineer
Yeah.
or environmental like specialist or something like that, you realize that your passion doesn't match the income that you need to make.
And that's
It might
hard.
not even be that.
You
It
feel
might
me?
be their personality exceeds
Exactly.
their
Yeah.
education in the sense of
Those 4 years
I
they
want to make
never
some
knew
quick money
themselves.
selling cars, and then you're
Because you gotta survive.
You're the
You need a
internet
job.
manager
Yeah.
in 6 months,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're the district manager.
Yeah.
So that part I hear
Exactly.
a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, I guess.
Yeah. I listen to
to use that
Gary
education
Vee.
in work.
You know Gary Vee, right?
Yeah.
On Instagram, I listen to him
Gary
a lot.
Vee?
Yeah.
You like him?
And oh man, I love he's so point blank. He reminds me of my personality, hands down. I ain't got no time for the fluff and the bullshit.
No wonder I don't like him that much.
You know what I mean? You know what? That makes a lot of sense. No, I got no time for the fluff. Like it's like a lot of things in society, especially when it comes to education, it's like the Santa Claus effect, which I call it. You feel me?
Which is
It's like everyone knows the story of Santa Claus. Like everyone knows, right?
like
I mean,
the backstory.
No, not the backstory.
Just the general
not
story.
the,
Like
not
good
the
old-
making of the
homie Nick?
sleigh. You know what I mean? No, I meant like Santa Claus lives in the North Pole. He gets
Oh, yeah,
kids
yeah, okay.
presents.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone knows this fucking myth, right?
Gotcha.
And we all low key agree on it without
Right,
even
right.
agreeing.
we
Yeah.
didn't ask
There's
any
a-
questions about it.
Exactly. There's
Didn't question
also the myth of college. You feel me?
What's that?
The myth that
What do you mean?
I think that most people agree with is you go through this process of you finish high school, you go to college, and then
Uh-huh.
you'll have the best chance to get the best career.
Sounds normal.
But that's not necessarily true by almost 50%.
Travis, did you go to college?
I did go to college.
Where'd you go?
I went to RCC,
Okay.
right around the corner. Yeah, got
What?
my associates.
Yeah.
Didn't finish my bachelor's. Parents moved out of state, had to make some money, and I had to adapt to my situation.
So
You
something
feel
else
me?
overtook
Yeah,
that.
something else overcame my need
because
to finish
because
school.
you had
Yeah.
to survive, right?
I had to survive.
But that's
yeah.
not to be
Right.
super blunt and
Yeah.
disregard what you're saying, but that's
Right.
that's life.
That's
And
how
why-
life
that's
hits you.
the,
Yeah.
Life
adjustment.
happens.
Yeah.
Life happens.
And that's the
Best slave-
adjustment that
Yeah.
the college student that graduated yesterday had to make
What's
because
the term? Best slave plans always fail, or something
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I learned is when I ended one type of education, I started another type.
Oh,
You feel me?
yeah.
So what school never teaches you is so everyone knows that have been successful that like with every great fortune there's a great crime. You feel me?
Yep.
But these crimes aren't really crimes because they don't teach you how to bend the rules to the point where you don't break them. You feel me? That's the true education.
Okay, I hear
So
what
they
you
teach
say.
you black and white, 1 + 1 = 2, blah,
Book,
blah, blah,
books.
blah, blah.
Anybody
But they
can
don't
anybody
teach you-
can memorize a book.
Right. They don't teach you innovation. They don't teach you, to think outside
Well,
the
let's
box.
start this way.
Yeah.
Listen, when I was in elementary school, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Christian and
Good. I think I know what it's.
no, you don't. Believe me. Hold on. Just hold on.
I
like
that
what-
jersey, by the way.
Oh, the
It's the second
my
time.
Knicks.
I'm gonna have to take that from you, bro.
No, this is another one. The other
Shabby
one was
shirt.
Florida. Same colors
Oh,
though.
that's true.
That's the one you said. Oh, you think you just
I
like
know, I
these
like
colors?
the Florida one because of the green. Well, I need green and orange.
Ah,
Yeah.
bro, you got
Supersonics,
bro.
Nah,
Amazon.
It's a different green.
Oh,
Yeah.
green and orange.
Yeah, I
Bro,
need
just
it.
order
Miami,
online.
that Florida
Stop trying to
Gator
stick-
orange.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to take my shit. Just order online.
I'm
dude.
sorry, bro. They don't sell that stuff no more.
We got sponsors now, bro. Just go for it.
Ah, cha-ching. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
No. So
Elementary
like,
school.
in elementary school
84.
in 1991, I was a wee lad, 6 years old.
Okay.
No, so I went into school earlier a year. No, actually, me and Christian went at the same time. He just stayed back. One Christian,
When'd you start?
one year. So I started when I was 4.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Did you start? I don't know if you did.
That's
Maybe
OG.
5, I think.
Yeah. Head
Oh, he
start.
started. Okay, yeah. 4 years old.
Well,
Like
imagine
that.
on your birthday, which is stupid.
Yeah, because mine's in
Yeah.
November,
Okay.
and so like
So
I
you
was in.
just made
So
it.
either I went to the school early or I had to wait another year.
right. I
And
think it's December
and when
2nd is the cutoff.
okay,
Yeah.
so if I waited another year, then I was gonna be old as fuck,
Right.
which it worked out. Thank
Yeah.
God. But I just think mom was tired of me being at the house. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
so she's like, yeah, let's try this school thing out.
Yeah.
But back then, of course, I went to preschool.
Right.
Elementary school came up. We're talking about like an education, like
Yeah. So we
it
were
was-
talking about like how it can be successful.
Yeah.
And helpful.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like they should have, they should be conditioning kids to understand. Hey, what is a newspaper?
Right.
What's a headline? What's the body? Like
Yeah.
early because.
I think they do a little bit. The mini. I say that because the mini page was my favorite.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But see,
Mini
you're
page.
you're a
What's that?
smart guy because Dad was smart too. He liked to read the paper.
Yeah.
But see, all the things that's what,
mini
okay.
page.
So when
yeah,
I'm
mini
yeah.
pages,
Okay.
like crosswords,
Oh,
the
yeah,
comics.
okay.
in
Okay.
the in the newspaper insert.
Yeah.
But like all the things that you're saying, like our dad read the paper every day. Like he had coffee. Like these are the kind of
Right.
things that you're gonna be doing when you're older.
Right.
And even you're not gonna like
Maybe with the tablet.
Basic-
But okay.
Exactly.
basic-
different form.
arithmetic is needed. But I'm saying
Right.
why didn't they teach you how to put some money aside or save?
Yeah.
And even all the way through junior high, like you didn't learn how to do your taxes.
Right.
You didn't learn how to do
No, none of
what's the
that.
stock market.
Nope.
They didn't know what
None of
taxes
that.
meant. What does that
Investing,
mean?
none
Yeah.
of that.
They didn't-
I mean, they gave you the formula. They said for every this amount of money that you spend, you put this.
Yeah, but
amount
it was just a
away.
problem. It was
Yeah,
just a
it was a
problem on a
simple-ass
test, and you would
formula.
study it for a flash
Like
and then move on.
But straight up, have you guys ever used algebra after high school?
No,
Like straight
Kind
up,
of,
like,
no,
kind
like,
of.
never, not
I mean,
once.
it is a good thing to know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Why?
I've
just
used it
to
in a
know
prediction
how
type
math
of way.
works.
Yeah.
Not universally, but in a
You go like
expanded way,
this. Go like, you come to the bar. Hey, baby. I know algebra.
Yeah, see, that might be a.
get out of here.
Wait, 2 or 1? One might be too less, one might be too much.
How many you like?
Yeah, there was algebra 3.
Algebra 3, yeah. I'll tell you something.
Calculus.
Oh, so what I did too, I didn't do any of my homework in my math classes.
Ever?
No,
Same here,
algebra.
man.
I had geometry, algebra 2, and then calculus.
Okay.
So 3 out of the 3 years.
Calculus,
Yeah,
yeah?
I had two math classes.
How'd you get so
I had
high then?
Algebra. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Man.
So my friend did all my homework for me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Especially if there's like 50% of your grade.
Yeah.
I had a
So
system
how'd you
with that,
pass
but
the
that's
test?
I don't know. It didn't matter.
Okay.
good. Had a system. I was just talking about this. Same
Yeah.
thing, bro.
I knew some
What
stuff.
was your system?
We had like a group of people that had first period, and we had the same teacher, fourth period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a piece of paper. They write
That's
down
it.
all the answers. It's easy. Pass it
But
to the
I-
second period
What?
person. Hopefully, it's not crinkled up too
Okay.
much at fourth with grease and sweat from them cheating.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what, dude? There was a few times I remember
Yeah.
where someone had to make a fresh one. I remember,
yeah.
and it was a cool system I had with language arts.
Okay.
And I was like, oh hell yeah! And then we had one going for math as well.
Okay.
Math was pass it back, each person.
Oh,
And none
damn.
of the students, my homie, man, I'm telling you, I had love in the
Yeah.
classroom, dude. Like everyone worked together,
Yeah.
dude. And
I like that.
It was tough, man. Like I don't know that, but I passed.
I only
Yeah.
had that one guy, and it was we were in the same
See?
class
What if he's
every.
absent? He's been absent one of the days that you're like,
I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Literally, he would call on me. I didn't know, and I don't
would
know.
what?
No, the teacher would
Oh,
call on me
okay.
when the
Yeah.
guy wasn't here, and then like he would be the one answering the questions. But
Yeah.
after a while, I started catching on. Oh shit! Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember that. I just remember the answer. I don't know how to get there.
I remember the shape I just
Right.
copied from.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know how to get there, but I knew how to answer. And they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
So it was that kind of thing. Like that's when it came on the test too.
Okay.
So I don't even remember his name, dude.
Really, that's messed up. Yeah, that's
Nope.
messed
I
up.
remember his name.
I remember my people.
He's probably
were-
he's probably working for Bill Gates
We
somewhere.
were a little bit more sneaky when we had to cheat.
Oh
A little
yeah,
bit more sneaky. There was always that
Sneaky?
one guy.
Sneaky.
There's always the one guy that kind of knew the test, hands, front and
Front and
back,
backward,
or
yeah.
whatever. So we would just give him a little sign, like, "What question are you on?"
Yeah.
So he'd be like, 34.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then he would be like,
Yeah, the
three
cough,
times.
the
So
cough.
that meant C.
Yeah.
You feel
Two
me? If
times.
you went
B,
that was B.
one
Yeah.
cough,
You're
A,
like, damn.
So,
two
yeah.
coughs.
All these
and
kids
then,
got coughs on test days.
and then like the
Yeah.
chair sound.
And then, I mean,
that's C.
you couldn't do it all the time, but like a lot of the teachers didn't care, man. They were naive, and for real, a lot of them would leave the classroom.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, they would
in
go
middle school.
on
They
the
would
phone and
leave the
whatnot.
classroom and like go
On the
flirt
phone?
with the teacher down the way. Yeah.
Mullick. What up, Mullick?
Yeah,
he
man.
he started cheating with me.
Oh, wow.
We had Nokia
Risque,
phones,
bruh.
and he would send me text messages.
Damn.
I was like, "What do you mean? What's A B B B C D?" You know?
Yo, if I had a phone back then, I mean, I
And
did have a
then-
phone. Never mind.
Yeah, that was like one
House
of my
phone.
first dudes to like text message with, but
Yeah.
in the classroom about a test.
Yeah.
We didn't
What?
silent mode. The little Nokia with Snake on it.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, he was.
that's
Yeah,
dope,
man,
yo.
there was very few that had the cell phone.
Yeah.
And I had a cell phone because mom worked for the
at-
cell phone
yeah.
company.
Okay.
And
We had
like all the
all
rest
the
of
cell
the kids
phones.
got the phones like the year after or whatever.
Oh,
you know? I
my
got a
God.
little. And Malik, I don't
Yeah.
know. He
Was he the smart one?
he was like the only child.
No, I'm saying was he the smart one at school? That's why you guys were copying his homework.
No. We would hook each other up.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
You know,
So you
Whatever,
you guys were in cahoots with the phones.
exactly.
Okay, I
but
gotcha.
I couldn't do that with everyone until like the next year.
Ah.
Yeah, like senior year, it was on cracking.
Damn.
But
Spicy.
and then the watches came out and all that. But yeah, dude,
Did
there
you
was.
ever, I mean, now it must be incredibly hard for teachers to keep kids from
Yes.
cheating. Like, incredible.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much technology out
Yeah.
there. It's, like, absolutely
Well,
ridiculous.
Regina just went to go
Yeah.
take a state test,
Okay.
Okay.
and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they made her take her watch off,
No.
empty her pockets.
That's what's up.
the whole old
No.
school thing.
Yeah.
Drop it in a bucket and then give her your
Damn.
pen, paper,
Uh-huh.
pencil, whatever.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are you? Good to
Good.
see you. Please have a seat.
And yeah, dude, like she said she couldn't do nothing. She understood it, which is like old
Right.
school. Like drop your stuff.
You got it.
Boom. That's
Oh,
what's
yeah?
up. Yeah.
Okay, you recognize that's what's up. But yeah, it's harder. It's harder to keep up now.
Yeah.
But I remember the advanced ways when I was in high school. People would write inside the water bottle or on the
yeah.
water bottle.
Damn.
Yeah, that's that.
'Cause
We
it
didn't even have water
magnified.
bottles
We were
back then.
getting, we were getting advanced, and I was
They
like,
were
oh dang,
cans.
or like fold the paper
Made
like
of
20
tin.
times. And there
Damn.
was some ways.
Oh,
where
yeah, fold
our
the paper.
stuff-
So I
put
think-
the paper under the desk. For the
Okay,
next
so
person.
exactly. So here's what I had. My cheat sheet was this: you get you write on the paper, and underneath the desk there's
Right.
that little slot where the little bar
The
where,
wood goes over.
where the wood screws to the bar,
It's clamped
Oh,
to
you
the
would slide it in
and the
there?
paper would be stuck underneath,
No.
and you'd just be like this under the table, like.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Skirt.
That's
And
what's
that was
up.
it. And it
That's
just had
what's up.
1, 2, and there were real small letters.
Now,
Like
have
someone
you
just put a
ever
paper in
got
there.
caught
Yeah,
cheating
I got.
on
Oh,
the test?
For me, never.
I got caught
never.
once, but
Damn.
I,
On
I,
purpose.
I lied myself out of it. And you know what? You know what's funny? What
What?
class it was. It was Bible class.
Bro, what?
Damn.
I remember, and he talked to us, and we were like, we just wanted to finish
First of all,
fast.
why are they testing you?
Well, it's it's because I went to a Christian school first of all.
Okay.
It's part of the curriculum.
That explains a lot.
So that was funny, but we were like, nah, it was just two baseball guys. We just cheating. We just wanted to finish the thing, and he understood.
Get over with it.
We didn't get in trouble. He
Get
just
your
made us
milk
stay.
and
He just
cookies.
made us stay over and take it again. He
Yeah.
really did. Mr. Heron made us stay.
So
he-
that's not good, bro.
So-
Not in that
Yeah.
class. No doing that class.
Yeah, exactly. So he did make us take us again during lunch. So.
But you know what? If you did it in language, a sin is a sin.
Oh
you know what I'm
wow!
But we're all sinners, so
Yeah.
you can never do wrong.
saying? Yeah, that's all good.
Can I,
You know what
Live
I
and
mean?
learn.
before, speaking of living and learning, can I tell you a
Yeah.
story about what happened in my school? And we'll get to
for
the stuff
sure.
real quick. So when I was in, it was my first year
Okay.
at the new school. I was in 8th grade, and this was summer school, so I went early.
Yeah.
Okay.
To summer school.
To catch up.
Okay.
For
Okay.
so 7th grade, going into 8th grade.
Okay.
Okay.
But I went to summer school at my new school, anyways,
Right.
the private school. So there was a teacher that came in that was teaching the regular summer school class,
Yeah.
and I guess she was out for a day or two.
Okay.
And we had seen this guy before. He came in like maybe they rotated. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
every 3 weeks,
Just
whatever.
an on-call type.
Yeah,
of-
and it wasn't long. It was only like
Yeah.
5-week class. But anyways, he came in, Mr. Mubarak.
Mr. What?
Mubarak or Mubarak. I just remember his name.
Oh, Dutch.
No, he's Egyptian.
Yeah. Like
Dutch.
combined.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Dutch Egyptian. Yeah, you know. They're so-
Originated
they're
from.
so close.
No, it did originate in Egypt, though. He is right.
Oh man.
Fake stats, fake statistics.
Hey,
you
how
know?
to lie-
Someone was just like, "Oh, Christian knows,
There-
Christian knows his stuff like that."
There's a
But-
book like that that
but
says
that
how to
fact-
lie with statistics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about statistics.
Yeah.
I got an interesting.
Yeah,
fact
like
about
50% of the
statistics.
people don't know you're lying.
Exactly. No,
me
no,
tell-
but I got a very interesting fact about statistics.
After this.
And where it came from.
Okay, stats. So in Mr. Mubarak in my summer school class, anyways, he was a cool guy. I don't know why I did it, but I had a homie in there that was new to the school too. He was kind of a troublemaker. He probably came from public school like me.
Okay.
You knew why you did it.
Yeah.
You know why.
And then
Sweating a little.
so he was like kind of being rude to the class, and not rude to me, but like he was the guy was like,
that
to,
vibe.
to that kid
Yeah.
especially, and the kid was like, man, whatever. Like, don't talk, don't. You have to listen. You have to, pay
Yeah.
attention. And he was like, I wasn't having it. And so we went to lunch, and we came back, and he was like, hey man, go put a thumbtack on his desk on this chair. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And he was like, come on, man, he's not gonna know anybody. He's not gonna know anything. And so I was like, I don't even know if this really gonna work. I only seen this in the cartoons like Scooby Doo or something. And so I was like, all right, dude. So I put one of those little tacks, those little plastic thumbtacks, right on the back of his seat, like right because there was a little indent where you.
Did it slide down a little?
No. See, I made it sure because there was a little indent where your booty goes.
Yeah.
But then up at the butt, at the like
You
top of
want-
the butt.
You want to get it on the top of the butt?
So
Or
because
the thigh?
it wasn't sitting in the dip,
The
it
ga-
was
yeah,
it was
not the
sitting on
gap,
the
the
back
dip,
of
yeah.
it.
Okay.
So
Either way.
he had finished writing something. Everybody's fresh. It was the air conditioner was all nice and cool when you come in from lunch, and then everybody was chilling. And I had went in there before he got in there,
Yeah, you're before.
and nobody knew what I was doing. I don't think anybody paid attention to me.
No one is up on game on that type of.
No one pays attention to me, anyways. But so he came in and he sat down on the chair, and I looked at the guy, and the guy looked at me, my friend, and he was like, "Yo, did you really do it?" I was like, and myself, I was like, "Oh man, it must have fell down." And the teacher was quiet for like 5-10 seconds, like he was gonna say something, and his face got bright red, and he was like, he
didn't get up
started
right
shaking
away?
like this, like, and then he gets up like this, like a communist in the movie. He goes,
Sounds like you liked it for a minute.
and he got up so pissed, like fucking Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men.
You can't handle.
Yeah, exactly. That's how he popped up, and he put his hands on the desk, like,
What did you do?
and then
Did
I
you
just
go
stood there,
back to
and then he looked around like this, like,
Who did it?
back and
Who
forth.
did it?
Who did that?
Oh shit.
Who did that? And he was, and he started going on some
In
rant.
Egyptian?
Yeah.
No, but he had a little accent, but he
Yeah.
was going on that rant
But
for
did-
like
were you
5
look-
minutes.
Did you look at his eyes?
No, he
Or
was
were
off.
you- Did you have your head down?
No, I just looked at him and I was like, "Oh dang!" I was, I was so scared. I was like, "Damn, did it really happen, or is he messing around, or did somebody bleeding? Yeah, or did somebody see me?" I was like, "Oh my god!" So so he got pissed, dude, and like he never found out who it was, and I never opened my
Yeah.
mouth either. That other little guy.
Good. Don't rat yourself out.
Yeah.
I mean,
usually I would have. If I felt really bad, I would be like, because I used to do that to my mom and dad.
Dude, that's a good prank, dude.
You ever make the
That sucks.
the staple ones?
Very good prank, though.
What's
The
staple?
staple one? So you get like 2 staples, you hold them back to back, so that way it creates almost like a H shape.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you twist them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist them a couple times.
Okay.
Barbed
And then
wire
it-
style now.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it creates one flat part and one part that sticks up.
Okay.
Make a couple of those and then throw them in the chair right before someone sits down.
Oh, dude.
What?
Yeah, we used to do
How
that.
many?
a
How many
lot.
would you do?
Like 5 or 6.
I never done that. We used to
Yeah.
put like staples in between our
teeth.
buck teeth, and
Buck
shoot them
teeth?
across. You know,
No,
like,
yeah,
shoot them
yeah.
across. Like I had distance.
Nah, we used to make
and
like little traps.
People
yo.
would look at, dude. I did a lot of stuff like
Yeah.
that, dude. Like shoot them across the room. I was sly. I was slick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dang.
I was, yeah,
That's what's
a
up.
lot of
if
pranks.
you weren't
A lot of
a
pranks.
delinquent in school at least a couple of times, you
Yeah.
really did.
Well, Christian was a badass kid, bro.
No,
He was a
man,
badass kid,
no,
bro.
No, not you. Not
Really?
you. No,
How many
man.
times you got suspended?
I got suspended one time actually.
Oh,
8th
yeah,
grade
no.
for punching.
Ask me.
For
I was
punching
like
a kid in the
5
face.
before I was in 4th
Ask me.
grade.
How many times?
Almost one.
Oh,
Almost
dang.
one.
So I got called into the principal's
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what's going on. They called my mom. My mom came. She was like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
they called me. What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not doing anything. Why am I here? Are we leaving? And the principal didn't tell me
Please
shit.
fulfill-
Are you taking
So-
me to McDonald's?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, cool, mom's here. And she said, we're calling your mom right now. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Um,
You get to go home.
yeah, exactly. And so the principal talked to my mom first.
Yeah.
Before the principal talked to me.
Okay.
And so my mom comes out and she looks at me like, David, what did you do that for? Like, what's going on? I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Mom, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, you said your name. Look at here, David Morales. I said, Mom, that wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, come on, we're leaving right now. If he's lying, tell me
Yeah.
he's lying right now. I was like,
Right.
it's not me.
Yeah.
And then, so like literally right when we're walking out the door, a little blonde kid comes in. His name
Yeah.
was David Morales too.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's right. He was a badass kid because he
Bad
used to get in
kid.
trouble a
What?
lot for
Bad
that kid.
kid.
I remember
So
this
after
kid.
like the second or third time, they
So
just
they
said,
just
it's not
picked
me.
I remember.
It's not
That's
me.
messed up because you look like Davis Morales
Yeah.
and he looked like Jacob Mueller.
Exactly. It was my
Oh,
first
I see.
stint with racism back then.
Wow.
I had a similar.
Didn't even know it.
I had the
Didn't
same
even know. Right in
situation.
front of your
That's
face.
that's the definition
Yeah.
of systemic right
there
there.
you go. There
Bro,
you go.
that's so weird. You had a David Morales. I had a Christina Morales.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
my.
they used to call my house
Yeah.
because she
What did school?
would
She wasn't
be absent or ditch
wasn't the best
or whatever.
student.
Attendance wise.
Yeah.
That's a great excuse.
I was like, she was my
That's a
homegirl too.
perfect excuse.
I'd be, yo, what's up? Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you know, like
Nah.
I used to get in trouble for
I
that.
wasn't
like,
as lucky. I was the only black kid for like 15 years.
I get it. I get
that
it.
Was named
that was
Travis.
you were my friend
Yeah.
if that was me because all I had was one black friend and that was me and him
Bro.
causing trouble. That was the guy
Yeah.
I got in trouble with.
My name. They knew my name like that. They're like, oh, Travis Black. Okay, it's only one of you.
Oh, Black
like
Travis.
All our 7 school districts.
White Travis or Black Travis?
exactly. That's
Yeah.
it.
No,
They-
that didn't happen until high school.
Oh,
Bro.
oh.
I didn't run into another Travis until high school. Like, what the fuck?
Did you guys have like a senior prank that you guys were able to pull?
No,
Oh,
they
what
made
did we
it
do?
very clear that any pranks.
Yeah,
would
they said that
stop
too
you
for
from
us, but-
walking.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
guys.
they told us
Very
that too.
clear. Yeah.
They
I mean,
told us
we've
that.
pulled
Check this
off.
out.
I pulled off pranks mostly in middle school.
But this
I've
is like
done
the
worst,
senior
bro.
prank. Senior like.
No, I
what
said-
we did, dude.
Yeah.
We cut down a tree
Damn.
in the
ass tree?
campus. It was a bunch of people. It took like 45
I
minutes.
told you, badass
in a-
kids, dude.
In a rotation of like 6 dudes on the
No.
football
big was
squad. 12 feet at least, dude.
How
At
thick?
least.
Oh, shit.
Like 2 feet.
3 feet.
Oh, damn.
2.5,
This
3
is a
feet.
4-foot
God,
table.
what you
So.
No,
do?
yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah.
And left it there?
Yeah, dude. And the next day we went to school because
Yeah.
it was the last day.
Yeah.
And everyone was sweating it like, oh, dang. But that's not the only thing we did. That was just the tip of the iceberg,
Was the
dude.
janitor out there picking it up?
Fuck
No, they
that.
just left it. They were investigating, leaving. Yeah, dude.
This was high
It was.
school,
It was.
though. Senior
Yeah.
year.
It
Okay.
was.
Yeah, I love it.
It was rope.
I'll write you down on middle
crime
school
scene
real quick.
tape.
Oh, damn.
And then we put the lunch tables on the bathrooms.
Okay.
And it like 2 homies jumped up on the
On the
bathroom.
roof? On the bathroom
and then,
roof?
Yeah, 2 other homies picked up the lunch blue tables like
Yeah.
light as hell.
Yeah.
And we made like a little.
Like a little city
like a
area?
little, yeah, like a triangle of tables.
Oh, my
I
God.
like
And then
that.
we
I
did
like
those
that.
ones,
Yeah.
like all the lunch. There was nowhere to sit.
Yeah.
We did it on a couple of bathrooms. There was nowhere to sit the next day for lunch. I mean, granted, it was like a half day, but I mean, you had passing period and kick it time, a yearbook signing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Standing up.
yeah,
Did
dude.
you-
Everyone was
Yeah.
looking at each other from across campus, like, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone had each other's
Did
back.
everyone know, or everyone had an idea?
Oh, there was like of the school. Oh,
Yeah.
they had a 80%
okay.
chance of knowing who it was.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's back then, like in math class or cheating, everyone
Yeah,
was with it.
exactly.
No one ever ratted.
Exactly.
No
Yeah,
one
yeah,
ever.
that's
And if
true.
they did, then it was just
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
And
Even when you were fighting,
yeah,
no one said nothing.
No
Wow.
one.
Well, y'all went
Someone
to
should
a
have said
good
something at me.
school.
I got jumped in 2 times in one day.
Yeah,
but-
see, jumping. We wouldn't allow jumping. We would never. I never. Honestly, I never like jumped. Like, let's jump him like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
That's some weak
I
stuff.
jumped in because someone else jumped in.
Yeah.
To break it up and just let the guys fight.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's always that guy that jumps in wants to fight the most.
Exactly.
Or, you know,
He's the one that's gonna ruin it for everybody.
exactly. Yeah.
Throws off that protocol.
But hey, that was our senior prank. It was
That's pretty good.
It was pretty good, man. There was a lot of folks that did it.
Did you have
Kyle and Brandon, rest in peace? They helped
Yeah.
us with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
the tallest and
Yeah.
biggest and strongest
That's
guys,
true.
dude. And yeah, they're no longer with us. But
Yeah.
dude, I remember that show was fucking funny, dude.
Did you guys have any ditch days?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like every year, or was it just senior year?
Every year.
Every
there
year?
was,
Oh my
like,
God, dude. You
there
guys
was
are
the
bad kids,
National
dude.
Ditch. No. This is like the National Ditch Day.
National ditch day. What's that?
That's
Saturday.
kinda how we
That's
do it.
that's
No,
National
there was
Ditch Day
one day
Saturday.
that everybody ditched and went to like Knott's Berry Farm.
No.
And it was like, I'm telling you, like hundreds of kids.
Yeah.
And from all different schools.
Oh,
so
wow.
like all these kids knew about this
No,
day.
it was
That was
like
you
a little,
too?
No,
Yeah.
well there was like some flyers going around.
Yeah.
Oh, like this is from Orange County. Everyone's meeting up at Knott's Berry Farm or
Right.
whatever.
Oh.
Like, hey, this girl I talked to over there, like the homie or whatever.
Yeah.
All
the
right,
prep
let's-
rally ditch days were big.
or the beach, just beach.
Oh,
Beach it
damn.
up, dude.
You guys had some cool
Hey,
ditch
check
days.
this out. I would have a couple. I got caught. I told on the last
yeah,
episode
yeah.
or 2 episodes ago. But when I graduated, remember I said mom and dad held me back in kindergarten to
Yeah.
restart
Yeah.
kindergarten
Yeah.
when the private school was
Yeah.
going on.
Okay.
So I graduated at 18.
Okay.
So I was able to sign myself out.
Nice.
So
That's that's
March
the
came and
hell
I was
yeah.
I was
Cool
like,
hack of a lifetime.
and you know
Yeah.
what? I felt no shame walking in.
Yeah.
And all my homies like, hey, we're gonna ditch. I'm like, all right, I'll just meet you there. No problem. I'm gonna walk out through the front. Watch this, guys. And then I'm like, give me 5 minutes. Go to the counselor. I want to sign
Yeah.
myself out. Where you going, honey?
I'm
Yeah.
going home, girl.
I'm gonna leave.
I'm gone.
And I would just keep it short.
Yeah.
But where you going? Does your mom and dad know? I was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
18 is real good right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
And she couldn't do
damn.
nothing but
Yeah.
just laugh it off.
Yeah.
And the next
exactly.
night, same lady.
You
like,
should say,
she's
hey,
thinking this boy
you should say,
think
hey,
he's
what you
grown.
doing later, by the way?
Exactly, dude.
I'm
exactly.
18 now.
Oh, my
exactly.
God.
I was able to sign myself out, dude. So that part was dope. But
Wow.
yeah, there was some ditch days, man. There were
Wow.
some good
Yeah.
times.
You know
fun
where
times.
we didn't have it? Well, we had a ditch day. You know where we went on our ditch day?
Where?
For a Christian school.
Huh?
For a Christian school ditch day. You know where?
Oh,
know
no,
where-
let me guess. Starbucks.
close.
For real?
Jack in the Box.
Shut up. Well, yeah. I mean, where
Everyone
can
go
you
crazy on
Yeah.
some tacos.
Yo.
You're not gonna get chased out of. Jack
Yo,
in the
we
Box.
got no.
Yeah.
They allowed us to go to Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was for us. We had a Burger King.
They
across
allowed
the
it. No,
street.
no. You don't understand. Like this
Yeah.
is ditch day. Like
Yeah.
it was organized.
By
By
the school?
like the school was like in cahoots
Oh,
with the
that's
students.
weak,
Like,
man, that's not a dish.
yeah, I know.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's such a false
we-
truth, bro.
we got to go
fucked
to
up.
Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
and nobody went except I went
Yeah.
with my home girl.
I
But
feel like everything that was good in high school was destroyed within like a month because like it was banned. Like we were allowed to go to Burger King across the street during all
Yeah.
lunch breaks. And then that got fucked up because there was a shootout at the Burger King.
Yeah. Oh,
now they
damn.
had plexiglass. They had plexiglass
Like a
before,
bank.
before the virus.
Yeah,
way back
exactly.
then. And then like we were allowed to go to the park that was next door. Then they got messed up because all the fights that was going on.
Yeah.
So like everything that was good that they tried to give the kids, they gave it to them for a little bit, waited for something to mess up,
yeah,
and then they took it back from us. Like for a while, we couldn't even have night games. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We
No
forfeited,
night games?
Like one
In
season
this-
we forfeited like
In Long Beach, you're talking about?
yeah,
dude.
6
They
games
had
because
to
we
bump
couldn't
it.
have night games.
They
There
were
was
all
a
at 3
shootout
o'clock.
in the city.
Yeah. They had to
It
do
was
like regular
crazy.
freshman JV games. You're right, dude.
Wow.
So, but my whole prank days happened all in middle school. When I got to high school, I was actually trying to get my shit together.
yeah.
But in middle school, one class in particular, I had a math class, and the school was a poor school, so we couldn't keep a teacher there. So we had a substitute teacher like literally every week.
Mm.
But we were so not we.
Oh, they were going through them like.
That block was so bad that we made a couple teachers cry and leave. The
Yeah,
first
for
day.
sure.
You
I
know
made
what
a
mean?
teacher
I'm
cry
talking
before.
Same here.
Oh,
Not me
yeah,
personally,
yeah.
I
but
did.
I mean,
They
you
were
know,
going
the girl,
hard.
if it was a girl and she was like slightly kind of good looking, they would like the girls would go in on
Yeah.
her. The guys would fight. Like, it was just a violent place to be. So
Wow,
at
it was
one point,
a violent, like, okay,
yeah,
I
it
get
was
it.
violent.
Wow.
It was a lot of fights. But at one point, we had like maybe 17 teachers for the year. You know what I mean?
yeah?
Like 17, including subs and
For you
semi
individually.
for that class. Yeah, like 17 teachers. Yo,
too
it was
much.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, anyways, one day,
Yeah.
me and a couple of my friends, we wanted to contribute to the chaos
Yeah.
that was going on, but we didn't want to fight. We didn't want to.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
We wanted to do something a little bit more clever, so we got a hold of that jumbo thing of duct tape.
Yeah.
And the desks that we had were like the desk with the chair built into it. So what we did is we like stacked them all in the middle in like random ways, and then we kept
my
adding
God.
more duct tape. We would duct tape the chair. So
No one
by
can
the
sit
time
down.
we were done, it was a ball
Ball of chairs and
chairs in
desks.
the middle of the room with the entire roll of duct tape all around the chairs, like in between. Like it would have took like an hour for you to undo it and get them off because we were wrapping it like twice. And anyways, we thought it was hilarious. Teacher walked in and was like,
What the?
"What the?" Like, and the poor guy, like you could tell he had never seen anything like that, and it's like he was like, "What is going on?"
This is some next level shit.
You know what I mean? Like, what do I do? Like, do I like? And none of the kids wanted to help break it down.
We're like,
He's trying
damn.
to pull it off.
We
He was like a
we
little
going
frail guy.
we
too.
going to school with children of the corn.
But the worst, the absolute worst, and it was me and my boy Timothy. We used to go to this magic shop, and they had this stink bombs.
Oh,
which is
dude.
actually a
I
chemical
hated those kids.
compound. It's like, it smells like rotten
You were those
eggs.
kids,
I
Sean?
hated those
never
kids.
knew a
Bro,
kid that
bro.
did that. Really?
Check this out.
Not me.
So we walked in. So
Hell
there's
no.
a hallway to the office, and then you walk in the hallway to get to the office, right? So the first plan was originally to just throw it down the hall, you know what I mean, and then like take off. But then we were like, no, it's got to get closer to the office.
Yeah.
So what we did is we walked in the office, and these doors at these schools used to be these heavy metal doors with the big square where the lock would go in and be like, boom, close, right?
Yeah.
So we put the capsule in the lock and then left it ajar. You feel me? So the next person that came in, they closed
So
it.
you left it
and
in the
they were
hole?
the
You left it in
one-
the
we
hole?
put it
Oh
the
my God.
hole.
In that big rectangle lock. Yeah, I gotcha.
And you remember those things were
they're
huge. It was
Yeah,
like
those-
prison doors.
those thick ones, yeah.
You feel me? So we put like one in this one in the other one, and we did it smooth, yo. Like walked out, dropped it in there, and then asked the question, positioned it, okay, then walked out.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's a good one
Bro,
right there, dude.
and
That's a
then we
good one.
just waited. The entire office evacuated, yo.
That's-
The entire office
Yeah.
evacuated. They were on our ass. They were on us. They were on all the kids. Like, who did this? Like,
Yeah.
It was like police investigation.
Wow.
type shit.
Yeah,
It was bad.
I remember it
They
used to be like
named the
that.
chemical and everything. They were like,
Oh,
this is
yeah?
like. They were trying to make it seem like it was some terrorist stuff. Because they didn't say
Ah.
stink bomb. They said this chemical compound.
Chemical.
Oh,
yeah.
Changing the
It was
words
sulfur.
to everything.
Bro,
Dude,
that was pretty bad.
The worst, well, not
Yeah.
the worst. One of these things similar to that is we put a condom on one of the
That's too far.
doorknobs. We had a test. It was fifth period, right after lunch. I was like, yo, check it out.
I would have been freaked out.
No, hey,
if that was my class.
we were watching around the corner, just
No.
laughing. Everyone who
that's
wanted to
funny.
be early for that test
Yeah.
went and looked at it. A couple touched it, and, like grossed themselves.
Damn, yeah, that's what I'm
damn.
saying.
We were rolling.
I would've
And
freaked
you
out.
know
That's a
what?
good
We
one.
ended up going in that class
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes
Yeah.
late because the principal came looking around.
Please tell
we're
me you guys
waiting around.
lubed it up a little bit.
What's that?
You just took it dry out the pack, put it, or you just
No, it was
sprayed some
no,
stuff on
I
it?
ain't shit.
Oh man,
No, just straight up,
That's
dude. I was like,
really-
oh,
That's
dude.
funny.
Yeah, that was. Everyone
That's
was
good,
like,
though. That's good.
That was a good 20 minutes
What
of
is
laughter.
that?
That's
Is that a
funny.
balloon?
Someone learned that day.
Hell yeah! And like the teacher, I was saying that I made cry. So it was in my science and
So it's
biology
a
class.
female.
I know, I didn't know. I was a jerk.
I knew it.
I have a acid tongue sometimes, but it's okay.
Okay.
So I was in the classroom and like in biology and science, so I had 2
Yeah.
classes with her. And I think by the end of the day, I was probably hungry or something.
Yeah.
And like I just started talking shit, like low key, like and just
What?
like making
You
quirks,
just were having a
just
bad
quirky.
day.
No, all the time. This was like because she was like a weak-minded teacher or seemed. She was very
Oh,
smart, but she
okay.
was like more a homie.
right.
And so
right.
she got hurt because
Yeah.
I wasn't listening, or I was listening, but I was coming back with quirks when nobody else there was.
You weren't normal that day.
Yeah.
with
No,
it.
it was like me and her got along so good
Yeah.
that I was just cracking jokes, and everybody's
Right.
like,
Oh, like that,
everybody's looking
okay.
at me like,
Right.
dude, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she pulled me aside one time after classes,
Yeah.
and she started crying, saying that I was hurting her feelings, and
What?
because this is a small Christian school.
Yeah.
No, a small Christian school. She was like
Oh, that's messed up.
a young teacher, And then she said, I don't like it. Like, and I was like, oh, my God, this is insane. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm a child.
What was her name? Do you remember her name?
yeah, I do. Mrs. Walker or Miss Walker.
Mrs.
Miss
Walker.
Walker.
Come right over here. This is your life. Sit down. Have a seat.
Tell me how you feel.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
Let's talk about it. Let's make you feel better.
man.
So
Mrs.
roll
There
ahead.
be Miss Walker.
I know, right?
Roll ahead like 3 more months, okay?
Okay.
So we go to Diane and
Danny.
Danny and Joe's
Sanchez?
house, yeah,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Downey at the apartments.
He had all the games, huh?
All the
Nintendo.
games.
Go ahead.
So we get up there, and so guess who comes walking around the corner?
Miss Walker.
Miss
She lived in
Walker.
the complex?
She was the neighbor.
No.
Oh,
She was the
snap.
neighbor.
Wow.
No
And
way,
then-
dude.
then I
She was
kinda-
probably happy to see you.
She was, of course. I was
Yeah.
her buddy. I was her
Yeah.
buddy. I knew everything.
Okay.
Biology, science. I did.
Yeah.
I was teaching the class for her.
She
Oh,
thought you
nice.
were her buddy.
Yeah, but we were buds. We'll talk about that another
Yeah.
episode. But
Oh my.
no.
Oh,
But so
my.
when I went over there, but then I came to a realization. Like I was like, dude, this lady's only really like 23 years old.
You-
Some of these teachers are.
There becomes
Like,
a there's
super young.
there becomes an age or a grade that you're in that you realize
Yeah.
that these people aren't too far behind you.
Yeah.
You know, first year, maybe
Yeah.
it's your last year.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm 18, 19,
Yeah.
high school.
That was
That-
10th grade. She was
you
maybe
know?
22, 23 years old.
Oh yeah, dude, it's,
Yeah. And then so she was the neighbor, and then when I saw her, I was like, I freaked out, and I was like, oh, we talked, we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's my school stories.
Yeah. That's not so.
I didn't do
bad.
too much shit.
No? Why? What do you? I
Done
mean,
a
not
lot
that.
of
I mean, not like why.
I didn't
why?
want to
Why aren't
disrespect
you-
or make my mom and dad mad.
I
No,
got
but
you.
there's of course. Come on, but you done other stuff to do that.
You
Yeah,
didn't
but
need
after
the
I got
attention.
out of school,
Oh, you
Um,
think more than
yeah, oh
when
yeah,
you
dude,
were
I
in
didn't
school?
do shit in school, nothing.
Oh, okay. I
No,
got you.
I told you guys everything, basically.
Bro, I had a lot of.
Tell
bad
us again, real quick. I
influences.
think
I dude, seriously, I went to get fries off campus twice.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
And I went to Jack in the Box because they allowed it.
You know what I think?
Except,
didn't even enjoy it.
except the thumbtack.
The thumbtack. I think my reasoning for all the delinquent shit that I did
Yeah.
was to stay away from the worst shit that I could have gotten into.
the fun.
You know what I
It was.
mean?
You were
fun
doing the
stuff
fun shit.
versus
Yeah, I was doing the fun
illegal.
rather
things.
There
than
you
the
go.
illegal. And
I'd rather
you
get
know
in
what
trouble
I
by
mean?
mom
Yeah.
than the police.
Oh,
I mean, that's just
dang.
how I always was like told in my.
I felt my mom was the police.
Well, yeah, well, yeah.
Oh,
dude,
mom's
all of
a
us did
player.
that. Remember the
Mom's a
story we
player.
told with the gun? Travis,
Oh, yeah.
like worried about his mom
Yeah.
more than a gun pointed
Yeah,
at his,
for sure.
his crew. That's
Oh,
still an
yeah.
OG move.
Yeah.
That's gonna go down in history.
Hey, my mom confronted some guys that pointed a gun at me.
Oh, word?
She walked back up the street and said, "Show me where they are, mijo." And I said, "They're right there."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like crying to the house, like, oh, and running.
Damn.
I ran to a neighbor's house. They didn't
Yeah.
want anything to do with me. I said, "Fuck this." So I ran all the way back home, and the guys were right here across with the rifle like this,
Just fucking with you.
across the street, cholo dudes.
Yeah.
And I told my mom, I didn't know what to do. She said, "Why are you crying?
Yeah.
What's going on?" And she was mad because I didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Went back up the street. She said, "Come on, go
Yeah.
show me where they were." I was like, "Mom, they're
Oh,
gonna kill us. No,
shit.
go over there."
Yeah.
So we walked up the street, and she said whatever in Spanish
Yeah.
to them,
Yeah.
and then they got all scared. They were like,
Yeah.
their faces changed, the whole demeanor, and they
Demeanor
said sorry.
changed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
shook my hand.
What?
Yeah. Anyways, that's
Hey,
another-
hey, I got a gun pointed at me as like a 5-6-year-old dude at the church parking
Oh,
lot.
Yeah.
My cousin was hitting baseballs to me like
Right.
I was playing the outfield or whatever, and a
Yeah.
car drives by, Chola with the cholo in the passenger, and
Right.
she looks at us and she points at me. I'm the closest to the street.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
points it at us. I'm gonna shoot you like
Oh,
that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I like freeze. I look at my cousin, and he like drops the bat, and like
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Run, Ricky.
Ran right in the house. Dad,
Yeah.
mom.
I wasn't
mom,
even out
mom,
there.
Mom.
Yeah.
I was out there for the best part, I tell you.
They took him they took him in the cop car to go look for the dudes.
No.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
the cops knew my dad because he was a pastor and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I got a
Yeah.
gun point, and those are like I don't know if they're like from our neighborhood cholos or outside from like the other
Right.
neighborhoods
Dog
coming
packs, bro.
in.
Damn,
And
yo.
we don't know. I'm a kid
Yeah.
anyway. I'm gonna tell if there's a gun. So
Exactly.
my cousin goes in the.
And that's when I come out.
No, go. You go finish. Finish.
So after I didn't even know what happened,
Yeah.
and I see Christians go over there by the gate, and like I was like, "Where's Grumpy at?"
Yeah.
And then I see this fool turning the corner in the back of the squad car. His eyes are peeking out the back because he
We
was so
saw-
small.
Hey, we saw him roll off, and that was just the look you get from a
Yeah.
friend, like he was
Like-
like low key smiling,
like you're in
You know what I
trouble.
mean? Yeah,
He's
you're
like, I'm going again.
exactly.
It was that look.
that look,
And nobody knew he was gone until he
Yeah.
come back. Then my
Oh,
parents knew that he had to go look, and we're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was wild,
That's
man.
funny,
And
dude.
that was like our neighborhood. All the
Yeah.
I didn't think it had to be someone outside the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who knows, dude? There was
Yeah.
just a bunch of fools over there.
Yeah.
in the
Small
neighborhood.
neighborhood, nothing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
This is
Yeah.
like in the middle of Paramount, bro.
There's a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Yeah,
went down
I
in
learned a lot
Paramount.
at this school, but I learned most of the shit that I know through work.
Through work.
You feel me? I feel like
Versus
you get
like
more of a
your
education.
associates at RCC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they can only teach you the perfect case scenario. You know what I mean by that? It's like, okay, well, you have this situation and you have this knowledge. How would you handle this situation?
Yeah.
That's how they teach you.
Yeah.
But life isn't like that. You got to be able to adjust on the fly. You know what I mean? You're like I say, your best laid plans always tend to fail. So what are you gonna do after they fail? You know what I mean? They never taught
You're
you
gonna
that.
have to get that. You're gonna have to get that grind job.
Exactly, the hustle, the
Yeah.
resilience. I feel like you learn that on the street. You learn that from your parents.
Yeah.
You learn that from your peers.
Yeah.
So all in all, if I had a choice between, you know, completing a 4-year degree and learning what I learned on the streets and through work,
Yeah.
even now, I'm still going to complete my 4-year degree. I don't know when it's going to be, but
Yeah.
like, it's not as valuable as the shit I learned on the street and the shit I learned through work and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a different type of rule book.
Yeah, I have
that
a
you
hard
play
time.
with in real life.
I have a hard time with those two. Like, no, I learned more.
Yeah.
Trying to justify me not going to college.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff you can learn in college.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All 100% of it doesn't translate all the time.
No, it doesn't translate to me.
I
at
don't
all.
know what
No.
the I would love to know the percentage, like for real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
telling
What it is. I don't even have a
it's
guess.
high, bro.
I had the
It's
worst
high.
time in school, and I think about it now
Yeah.
because I'm kind of the same way. But like,
Right.
like even all the curriculum, maybe all the way up to college, like I never 100% fully
Right.
understood it. Like, and I was
Like,
always
why am I studying this?
not even that. No, I couldn't. My
Even the
brain
wording
wouldn't.
isn't really.
I'm not a dumb guy.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. But there was something about like schoolwork
Right.
that I couldn't immerse myself into it, and
I feel like they weren't always speaking your language.
I think I just tuned out super fast.
Yeah.
Like
You know, my moment where I realized I was like, okay, this is written in a language that I don't feel like it's even fair.
yeah.
I remember taking a test in elementary when they made those standardized tests a big deal,
Yeah.
and one of the questions had the word cupboard in it.
Who?
Is it?
Cupboard.
Okay.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. You know.
Board, cupboard, like that.
Cupboard. Yeah.
Okay.
I never in my
Cupboard.
Oh,
life.
no, on spelling.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
That's
No,
how
I
I'm
feel
reading it how I
Right.
read it as a child.
Cupboard, yeah.
It's cupboard. But like
No, I do
we
that. I
called
did
it
that
cabinet.
before.
Like it was a question that not only that I never even knew that what the fuck it was,
Yep.
Yeah.
but there was multiple questions like that. You know what I mean? There was never Tyrone or anything. It was always Sally and Jacob. or
Yeah,
some shit
Sally
like
and
that.
Jake,
It was
yeah.
always geared towards a certain type of child.
White dudes.
And not even that, but just like in ways it was like, okay, this seems a little unfair.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that back then.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff you're learning as you get older, like math, science, you know, all that stuff you need. Like real talk, you need that. If you're not good at math, then fucking that's the shit you should be studying right now because you'll get jerked real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of stuff that they don't teach you as far as like saving, investing,
Taxes.
you know,
Credit.
Credit.
emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There
court.
be
They should
classes that
have
kinda,
more
like,
court
Hearings,
classes.
yeah.
Hearing,
Exactly.
fake. You know, they have
Mock trial.
Yeah.
Well, they do,
They
but
do,
I'm just
but-
saying in every class, general education.
You don't learn
Not
about
special.
you don't learn about the Constitution. Yeah, a little bit, but
Very
Yeah,
little.
but the
Very
whole-
little.
But
Yeah.
the older I got, the more I learned. The more I learned that what I was learning was a lot of bullshit. You feel me? Like the school system, the curriculum was built to have you think a certain way. So you're like indoctrinated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to resist.
yeah.
You fall in love with this false sense of security that okay, I've attained this, and now society's got me. I've accomplished.
Yeah, yeah,
my,
yeah.
You know,
And it's
16
weird,
years
right?
ago. Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
I don't-
how
I don't like
lost
that.
Must you be
I don't like that.
if you finish your master and you're like searching for
Yeah.
a job, and then you get one, you're making 60 grand.
Well, that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Either you're gonna stay in school,
Yeah,
and it's if it's your thing, you're gonna finish.
right.
And then you know that hey, no, I got to get a job, so I'm gonna set
Right.
my life now for the next 10, 15 years
Yeah.
to be in an office somewhere,
Yeah.
to be
And how you
under
gonna
somebody
pick what you
for.
wanna do for the rest of your life at
Yeah.
age 19.
Exactly.
bro.
Exactly.
You don't even know who you are in 10 years.
Like I want to know the
Exactly.
percentage of how many people use their education, like I took media or whatever.
Right.
What's the percentage on
it's low,
me
bro. I can
using
guarantee
media
you it's
Yeah.
low.
versus changing careers?
Yeah.
It has to be a high percentage.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Bro,
know.
You know how many people I sold cars with that had master's degrees, in fields that they should be able to get a job like this? You
Yeah.
would think.
Yeah.
But that field is narrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then as soon as you apply for it, do you have any experience?
Mm-hmm.
What? So the change that I'm seeing now, and if you look at a lot of these job postings that are paying and these high position jobs, they're not even requiring a diploma. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it makes me think, where is our education system going? You know what I mean? Like, what they're valuing experience over education.
Of course,
for the
of
first
course.
time in like
It-
10,
it's-
20
Yeah, this
years.
hasn't happened.
It's like in all of ours areas of work that we've done. Like I was in hospitality forever. It's all about your experience. If I'm a new
Right.
guy, and I say, hey, well, I went to school for being a general
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
but
like, yeah, but where did you work
Can
before?
you handle yourself?
Yeah, you can be you can be a busser or a
Right.
server, and you can start there, and give it
Exactly.
give it 6 months, and we'll make you
Exactly.
a
still
supervisor.
Have to start from the ground up.
Yeah.
It's
So, but
crazy.
now I could go just like you guys. I can go to Applebee's or whatever
Right.
it is, and they'll give me a job.
But in no way, shape, or form am I saying it's okay to be stupid.
No,
You
no,
know
no.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
all.
Me,
Like,
yeah.
If you
And I'm not knocking these
Right.
jobs anyways.
Exactly. But from what I've learned through me, and I've had a lot of jobs, is the degree doesn't necessarily give you that heads up that you think it does. You know what I mean? Experience wins a lot of times. So I don't know, man. Like, we got a very faulty education system.
I think
here.
so.
And it's
I
been
think
that way for a long time. It's
Yeah,
not
that's the
like
thing.
we're
They want to
top
keep
10.
it going as long as they can. Someone needs to change it. How are you
Yeah.
going to change that? What's the start there? Like
Exactly.
it's too much work for one individual to do. Like us thinking it's the wrong way.
Right.
Get taught wrong things, man. It's messed up. But
Yeah, I mean,
they continue to teach it.
Yeah.
They changed it up a little bit, but they took the praying out of the school.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
things like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
like reverse style. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think
Yeah,
that's
it's-
traditional. It should have stayed in.
yeah, it is. It's just like it was part of the American school system.
You
I
remember
mean,
are you talking about parliaments?
Parliament,
Remember parliaments?
cigarettes.
Paddlements or something like that?
Parliament
So
cigarettes.
back in the days, they used to be able to hit the kids.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh,
that.
paddles.
No, but there was a term for it, like paddlements or
Oh,
I think
really?
it was paddlements.
Yeah, our school, but it was
Yeah.
private for your
So
public
you're-
school. You did.
I had it
was
in public
public,
school.
yo.
I had
you
it.
had it
I had it in
public?
public
Oh.
school.
So the year I started public school was the last year that they did this. And I remember they gave me a paper to take home to my parents to give
sign
them
it?
the permission.
Yeah, I had that.
I didn't take that fucking paper home. You crazy? Like, that's so stupid. Why would I take a paper home for you to be able to whoop my ass in class? And they were all on it. That's how they
yeah,
disciplined the children.
that's one of the things that my
Yeah.
mom and dad were not upset about. But
Yeah.
here's what happened. So with that paper, good point. Mom was so upset, or dad was too. He was like, "No,
Right.
you know what? Let her go and talk to the principal about it.
Right.
I can't make it, but you can go." And
Okay.
so that's another time the principal called me into his office before my
Okay.
mom got there. It was a different principal,
Yeah.
a different school, elementary school.
Oh, shit.
And then I walked in and I was like, "Oh, okay." And he said, "No, everything's good. How are you?" Blah blah. My name is Mr. Chunko. His name was Mr. Chunko.
Mr. What?
Chunko? Like,
Please
hey,
tell me
Chunko.
Please tell me he was big.
Oh, he was big.
Oh, that's so
Chunko was a little
That
chunky.
sounds like a South Park.
Yeah, for
South
real.
Park character. Yeah.
But he was a nice guy.
That's
Did he
hilarious.
look like Mr. Testaverde on Saved by the Bell?
Yeah,
That's how
but squish him down a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
yeah. Chunko, Mr. Chunko. So I went in there. He's like, "I am Mr. Chunko. I mentioned
Yeah.
before." Yeah. He said, "Your mom's gonna come right now. I just wanted you to come in here." I was like, "Oh, okay. What's
They
going
don't
on?"
ever tell you
Same
what the
thing
fuck
again?
is going
No,
on.
no. I didn't know what was going on, and then my mom came in. "Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna talk to him." I said, "Oh okay." I didn't know what was going on. It was
Yeah.
like in third grade, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I really don't mind. I mean, I don't mind what you guys are doing, but it's not for our son. So if I know he signed the paper, we signed the
I
paper,
like
but
that. Yeah.
leave it to us to
Yeah.
take care of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
If there's a
Whatever.
problem,
Yeah.
call us. We'll
Yeah,
handle
Dad's
it."
all, no one's.
Damn.
I remember Mom always saying, "No one's gonna hit
Bro,
my
schools
son."
Yeah,
used to be
exactly.
gangster.
Yeah.
So check this out.
So to get hit by Mr. Chunko,
Yeah.
I bet that was something to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
That fool was kind of.
Oh.
He was like a
So-
linebacker,
my first fight.
like Walter Payton, the
Oh,
short.
Oh shit! My very first fight in elementary school. I think it was the second year I went to school.
Yeah.
This is when I was living by
Like first grade, second grade.
Yeah, like
Oh,
first grade,
yeah,
second.
yeah,
I was
that's
mad
early to fight,
right?
man.
Yeah,
So,
seriously.
I get in a fight with this white kid, right? Kid's going ham on me. I'm like, fuck this. We start scrapping.
Did he smell like mac and cheese?
He did actually. Now that you say that,
All those white kids used to smell. All those white kids used to smell like white mac and cheese back in the day.
Why did you guys fight, dude?
So honestly, I don't remember. I really don't remember. I just remember at one point he had me. He had like full body control, like almost to the point where like his knees were going up to my shoulder. And I just like, we're just rolling, bro.
Yeah.
Like rolling on the concrete. Principal comes to get us. It's the first day of school.
What schools? What grade?
This was it was like first grade, bro.
Oh, first grade. First
yeah, that's what
grade.
you say. Like,
Yeah,
so
it was
early.
like first grade.
That's young.
yo.
Were you big or small back then? Because you're a
I was always
bigger
tall,
guy.
but I was skinny. I was
Oh,
really
okay.
skinny. But this kid was a little bit shorter than me, but he was savage, bro. You could tell he was one of them alley kids.
Yeah, they
Like
live on
orange
mac and
coat.
cheese.
Malachi.
Hair messed up,
yeah.
white kid. Like, I
Yeah.
never forget it.
Smell like,
Redhead?
smell like mac and
No,
cheese powder.
Blonde, dirty blonde type.
Mac and cheese
So,
powder.
But peep how the principal handled this.
Okay.
He brings us into his office. He has two ugly ass hospital-looking chairs, cloth or whatever. But he has a big office. I remember that because he took the chairs and he slid them all the way to the wall. He's like, "Y'all want to fight? Go for it. Fight, fight!" And made us fight in the office. I'm not
in the
joking, bro.
office. This is
In
the-
the
Yo, that's
office.
like, you know what? This is like Django, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, man.
I'm,
Like
I'm
Django.
telling you, bro. Made us
And you guys,
fight in
you
the
were like,
office.
okay.
No, so we
Did that pump
we
you up more, or
started-
were you like, nah?
No. We were still angry
Uh-huh.
because he dragged us. Like he's embarrassing us. He's got his shirt all the way up here, or I don't
all
have
stretched
a
out.
regular
Yeah.
neckline anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look like I got a V-neck.
V-neck, yeah.
So
A
he's-
U-neck.
So he's
Douchebag
like, go ahead,
neck.
fight. And he's like, he's instigating it.
Yeah.
To the point where he's like pushing us against each other.
Oh, like
and then
that.
he pushed us so hard one time that like I pushed him off of me, and then he pushed me.
Yeah.
We began to fight, but it was so weird,
Yeah.
that we just stopped.
It's like a-
He's like, you see how stupid you look?
Sight games.
Yeah.
Sight
and
game.
then as soon as he said that, you see how stupid you look? We like
Something-
just kind of looked at each other and we're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a homie for like the next 3 or 4 years.
Oh,
Until you got
yeah.
locked up in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but like
great.
how they used to run the school back in the days and everything. It's
not the same.
as it is right now, but they're just better at hiding shit.
Yeah,
You feel me?
that
They're
too.
way better at
Did
hiding
you ever
shit.
see anyone get carried out in handcuffs at your school? Like for stealing, they wouldn't be like arrested. but they
No,
would
but
make
I've seen
it,
some
like,
disturbing videos of 6-year-olds walking out with like
oh no,
Where?
handcuffs, yeah.
No, what I'm talking about, dude.
man.
No,
Out of
no.
the school?
Yeah,
Oh,
6-year-old
wow.
girl, man.
Just
For
leaving?
real?
yeah, because she threw a tantrum.
No.
Yeah, my word,
Okay.
they called. It must have
Okay.
been a violent ass tantrum, but still, like, you're a grown man. You don't need handcuffs on
You
a
don't-
6-year-old, bro.
No,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like,
Tire him out.
Yeah, it
Tire
was
'em out.
disturbing, bro. It was. I think it was on 50 Cent's post. It was a girl. She's
No, I
crying
didn't
the
see
whole
that.
Oh, that
time.
was
She
recent.
said- this is how young she was. She was like, just give me another chance. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, this kid has no idea
Yeah.
That's jacked up,
what you're
man.
doing.
Yeah.
You scarred them for life.
No.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They can't see themselves.
You should have said, there are no
There's a-
second
yeah.
chances, girl.
Oh my God.
Sit your-
You would.
sit your ass.
You would.
Sit your- I'm
You
talking
would.
about like people had drugs at
Yeah.
their school.
And then he went back into
get
the
carried
school.
out. Oh, who did?
I never seen
Who
that
did? Who did?
because the cop. He puts her in a car,
he
leaves her
went
in a
ba- okay.
car because it's all from his body cam.
Okay.
Goes back into the school, and the teacher was like, one of the black teachers, because it was a little black girl.
Yeah.
Was like, was that really necessary? He was like, oh, I've arrested younger.
That's what I do,
And,
girl.
And,
That's my
He was
thing.
like, yeah, I've arrested 7, 8 years old. She was like, she's 6. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I broke my record. Cold hearted,
like normal,
bro.
like
Was,
like he's
Cold-hearted,
trying to get to
yeah.
the next level on Call of Duty.
Like
or
it was
something.
nothing. He was sterile.
Was his
He had no
name
emotionals.
Epstein, by the way? Last
No,
name?
no, no,
Officer
no.
Epstein.
No, no,
What a
no, no,
joke,
no.
dude.
He was heartless, bro.
No, that
you
sucks.
can hear it through his tone. He was
care.
monotone.
Where was it? Over here in
Uh,
California?
I don't know where it is, but I'll never forget the video.
Yeah.
Because if someone arrested my child,
Yeah.
I don't care if he's throwing a tantrum, bro. There's certain things that like you want to protect your kids from, and beyond physical like abuse and them falling down and breaking an arm, it's
Yeah.
the trauma that's the
trauma.
most.
Yeah.
Because you never know how it's affecting him. Your son gets his arm broke, you know how it's affecting him. Shit's
Yeah.
healing. Okay,
Yeah.
you're good. You'll be
Yeah.
good in a little bit. But when the trauma hits you, you don't
Never
know
goes.
when or where that's gonna, whatever.
What's gonna trigger?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's
what
true.
they did to that little child, that's
Yeah, that's
fucked
true.
That's
up,
too young.
bro.
That's too
And
young.
especially in school. Now you have a forever negative attachment to
Yeah,
school. You feel
and
me?
to police,
Yeah,
maybe.
and to
Maybe.
police, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it becomes something weird.
That
Who
sucks.
knows? Are you
Yeah.
enjoying them nasty ass onion rings?
I'm
Not
done.
that they're nasty. I'm just
I'm
saying.
done.
I don't.
I ate a lot of them. And
Nasty
the,
for you. You hate them.
Nasty
And
for
the
me.
fried-
They're probably delicious to people that like onions.
super delicious, bro.
Yeah.
These ones are even better. The fried pickles.
You know
No,
what?
Travis hates onions in general. Oh, what?
Oh, that's
Going
what he
in?
hates.
Dude,
I'm not going. I'm taking a pickle. There you go. I can have that.
okay, go ahead.
But the breadings is where it's at, dude, because it's like
That's the flavor.
this breading is delicious. I don't know what they put in here. I think they probably use like
Seasoning.
Organic.
yeah, it's all
Right,
it's
yeah.
all organic from downtown Riverside.
How was it?
Hometown
It's
River.
good. It's good.
They
It's good.
grow it right in the garden over there. Yeah.
In the botanical gardens.
Not
yeah.
bad. Not bad, yo.
Yeah, see, told you.
I'm impressed.
Good. It should be. I like people,
But yeah, man.
but that's crazy.
Hey, I got some random questions, bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
got some random questions.
Hit me, yo.
I like it.
We'll
We'll talk
me
about
hit
it.
first? Let's see.
Let's talk about it.
You know I'm
What I
always
got
ready.
for Trav?
I'm
I have an easy one for you. Well,
I'm up first.
You might
Give
have
me
to
a hard one. Give me
think
a
about.
hard
No, think about it for, because I really want to hear it.
one. Okay.
Think about this, bro.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll give you a separate question, but you're gonna answer the same question.
All right.
All right.
Give me your best memory of the boys in our neighborhood as youngsters.
Boys,
Yeah, our homies.
I got it.
Okay, you already got it?
Yeah, I already
Wow,
got it.
that's
Give
good
me
memory.
like set up the scene, day, night,
so
where we're looking.
Summertime. No school. There was two neighborhoods. There was Alessandro, and there was the Mission Grove side, and there was the side across from Alessandro.
KB Homes or the
KB
Mission Grove Homes.
Where what's his name?
George?
George.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's the
Exactly.
townhomes
The
across
townhomes,
from.
yeah. So they were like the
Oh,
fake
George,
homes.
George. Okay.
Yeah, homie George.
old George.
Every
No,
now
no,
and
no.
then, there would be the football game we put together,
Yeah,
where it was Mission Grove against
That-
townhome kids, right?
that complex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how we played.
That
it.
was some of the
Ah.
funnest times because we would know about it either the day before or that morning, and we would get pumped up.
Yeah.
And this was before cell
Dude,
phones.
It was
This
like a real
before-
NFL
it was
game
like
for us.
Yeah,
dude.
it was like we came there to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People would meet up.
Oh, that's a great
and
memory.
we
Yeah.
were- yeah, that was like some of the fun. That was like my Sandlot type memory.
It was like
Ah.
it was
that.
exactly
'Cause it
like
happened
Sandlot,
one or
dude.
two or three times I think we had this little
Oh.
competition challenge. And
Yep.
some of the moments that I remember is I'll never forget the little fast redhead.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
okay.
this misconception of my idea of good players.
Yeah.
But when I came out to
Carson is his name.
yes, when
Yeah,
I came
Carson.
out to Riverside,
Yeah. You're like, oh dang.
I
He was
saw
an
different
athlete,
types
actually,
of
yeah.
talent. Yeah, so I saw this little kid burning motherfuckers, yo.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was breaking
Yeah.
ankles. He was fast. Like, dang, he would have never made the scene back
Yeah.
home. Never. Yo, I
Yeah.
don't care how fast you are.
So you
Um,
you loved
I love the competition.
the competition, dude.
Yeah.
It was like a
and
real.
the matchups, too.
Oh, the matchups, were
matchups,
great,
yeah.
but dude, no one could touch us. No one could touch us.
Yeah.
We never lost a game. I
No.
really don't think we
And a
ever
lot
lost a
of
game in
talent.
any neighborhood. But
Yeah.
that's great that you say because it was.
And that's
now
the
that I
first
think
time
about
I
it.
saw how fast Jonah was, too.
Oh, okay, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah. He took a route that, like, I was like, okay.
we dug in deep.
It's pretty
The
quick.
pregame of that, like let's
Yeah.
go, like
Yeah.
walking to the neighborhood or going in one car,
Oh, yeah.
bumping Nally.
How old are you guys?
We were
Oh, we were
seniors
young, man.
Oh.
out of high school
Yeah.
or after.
I think it was a year before you
No,
turned
it was.
senior.
We were still in high school when we
Yeah.
did it because
It was the
I remember
summer
having
before
my
your senior year, I
football
think.
shorts on.
Where'd you guys play at?
We could play in our neighborhood
Yeah.
or their neighborhood.
What do you mean?
Tackle,
Where at
baby.
though?
Like in the grass, they each had like a
Yeah.
park.
Oh.
We called ours the Greenbelt.
Yeah.
They called it just the open
Oh, okay.
open
Yeah.
park or whatever.
No.
There was
Greenbelt
no
a little
grass. We would
tricky
do
'cause it was
basketball
sloped.
court.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greenbelt was
yeah, yeah.
tricky
Yeah, that's right.
because it was sloped. So whoever was at the top had an advantage.
Yeah.
And that's when AJ almost killed me.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Hey,
AJ,
what?
he
Hey, I
was-
gotta tell.
That's a
where
lot of
was that at?
momentum,
Where
bro.
was that
the
at?
Greenbelt.
Oh,
That's
you
a
know
lot.
what?
yeah.
That's a lot of momentum.
I almost
my
seen
God.
Travis die right in front of me.
Oh, that was in the football field.
Yeah, it was
Oh, wow.
Turkey Bowl.
Uh huh.
I don't know how many years
My
ago.
last
10
Turkey
years
Bowl.
ago, probably.
Like mine too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
10 years ago, roughly. We're at North
Yeah.
Vista High
Yeah.
School. A gang of people go. It was kickoff return. Travis had the ball. And Travis is tall.
Was it Samoan?
Someone took
Hey,
his,
dude, that's the same guy that hit me.
No,
The
you were
same
no.
guy?
Yeah, bro, it's
Oh,
the
you
big
were in
dudes.
North
Yeah,
Vista?
This
Not-
dude
yeah.
played.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
they're all
RCC
Samoans,
football
dude. They're all
See?
dude. When you're on the field, of
I played 1 year. Not
Okay.
that, maybe not that year. It
No.
could have been the same year.
Hey,
but
all those homies, dude. They're all the homies. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I went there and played. I was playing quarterback and they were blocking for me. I felt so safe.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No one touched me.
Yeah.
dude.
Bro,
But
they were
I see Travis.
semi-professional.
No, they were tough.
Travis get his legs taken out from
Oh, yeah.
underneath
Oh,
him.
damn.
Flip.
360 flip.
You think
baby.
he's gonna do like a 360, but he lands straight on his head.
Yeah.
I'm talking about head
On my
on the
shoulders.
ground. Like
it looked
a,
like my head, but it was really
like
my shoulder.
like someone like you know how someone throws a spear and it
Yeah.
just goes
Yeah.
in the ground like that. That's Travis's
Yeah.
neck.
Damn.
I see it bend.
Yeah.
And I sprint to Travis. I
Yeah.
slide like all
Yeah.
dramatic, like you know, like in the movies or whatever, like
Yeah.
like 2
like,
foot slide.
like safe.
Yeah, I was trying to be
Like,
good.
wow.
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
dude,
I know. I didn't
his
get up
neck
yet.
Bent.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
neck
yeah.
bent.
Yeah.
Oh, I was nervous.
No, it was
man.
the way I landed because of the age I was and like because we were pretty in shape. That's probably the only thing that saved us.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Or
was-
saved me. For
Wow.
real talk, yeah.
See,
'Cause
the-
I landed like it was like this, but as soon as I hit the ground, like I instantly like tucked and rolled.
It was one of the ugly,
Yeah.
it was the top 10 ugliest things I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
one of those guys hit me out of bounds. When I didn't even have the ball, I was just like
That was-
chasing after the play.
Yeah.
That was at Arlington. That was
Arlington.
actually
Oh.
our friend Greg White.
Yeah. What
Remember
was
Peg
this
Leg
at?
Greg? Remember his?
Oh, he was there?
Yeah, that was
Peg
him
Leg
that did
Greg.
it.
No,
What
it was the
Simone?
big Simone guy.
Oh, then it must have been Northeast.
Yeah.
Oh, they were huge. Man.
They
were
killed me.
huge.
I wasn't even literally. I was
Uh,
falling back way on the play just to watch it,
Oh.
and this fool smokes
he's like,
me.
oh, you just gonna watch?
He fucking bounced me out of bounds all the way to the triple jump shit.
You're always gonna get
Yeah,
hit
that
in
was
football.
I was like,
If
yo,
you-
what the hell?
If you're involved with the play or if you're not, that's what they say, right?
I knew it was
So,
gonna be a bad day
that
when they
sucks
all
because
showed
it's
up.
a friendly
and they had
game.
It was a
all
friendly
their
game.
gear.
It's a turkey ball.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. It was and I got trucked side
But you
from
see
the
how
side.
they came dressed?
And my tooth broke my tooth. My tooth, yes,
No.
my tooth broke off.
Yeah, that was my last
I went home in the
turkey ball.
shower. I was like, oh fuck, it's
that was
great.
my
My
last
tooth is
turkey
broken.
ball,
Yeah, I said, fuck
Yeah,
this.
these
That's
fools
fucked
had
up.
Under
I was trying to
Armour
have
before
fun.
it was popular.
For real.
Oh yeah.
These fools were wearing like towels in the butt and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, what the hell
No,
is
but
this?
Mouthpiece. I
Yeah,
used to wear
mouthpiece.
spider pads, dude.
No.
Yeah, dude, I had to have
I was
something.
like, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah, but it was after high school. We just had to like
Yeah.
pad up.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
But
so ever
so
since then,
that's a good
Yeah,
memory.
that was one of my favorite ones.
And
Yeah.
you, do you have one of that? I
The-
have another
about the
question.
neighborhood?
About the neighborhood,
um,
or if you want to think about it for
yeah,
a
I'll
second.
think about it.
I have another.
Yeah.
I have another question for you personally.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this before, when you were involved in an accident on Foothill.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we dug deep enough mentally
I don't
on
know,
that
dude.
specific, but
Okay.
what were you thinking? My brother, for you guys don't know, was involved with in a pretty good car accident.
Pretty bad.
Like
yeah.
fatal.
Yeah, it was fatal.
Someone was killed, right?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
guys
death
were just
experience.
as close, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, what were you thinking as the car was sliding? Your car
Uh-huh.
was sliding when you got into the accident. Like
Um,
there had to be like let's think about it. Like
So the initial hit,
2,
I
5
didn't
seconds.
I didn't know what the initial hit what happened because I
Stunned.
didn't know. And then like maybe like a split second after that, I got hit in the head, and then I just started spinning,
What do you
turning,
mean you
turning.
got hit in the head? Like
There was something in my backseat that hit my head,
Oh.
like right here. It was
Did
my
you
it was
flip
my
or
CD
you
case.
spun?
you probably did.
Oh, I
both,
did. I was
spin.
spinning because I was watching the car go like this, and the car was moving straight into the pole across
Right.
the intersection.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, no, I don't remember. I just told I told her to hold on, and I put my arm this way. That's why my shit's all jacked up. That's why my
Still
fucking-
tender.
Yeah, look at it. That's all. That's where this shit was
Still
like a big
tender.
hole right here.
Every time we, I think golf too, right?
Yeah,
a little,
it kinda
or batting
messes me up.
cages or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
it kinda
oh,
messes you
my
up.
wrist is
Yeah,
tender.
It's sore if I use
But
it
you
a
don't
lot.
remember like, damn, I'm about to die right now, or
No, I
I'm
just-
about to maneuver my hand. And were you a thinker, like a not a give up person that gives up, but
Yeah.
were you in that mode where, dang, this might be it? Because there only has to be like a millisecond that you.
Yeah,
think
I didn't think that I was gonna die. To be honest with you,
did not?
all I felt was like we're probably gonna because it was at the
Kinda
time
gonna
like
be
there was
jacked up.
like no like death wasn't an issue. Like there wasn't
Right.
like oh I could die in a car accident. Like
Yeah.
oh I just got hit by a car. No,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna die.
Right.
So when I saw the pole coming, I knew I was gonna get hurt. But I prayed to Jesus. I said, Jesus help us. That's all I
Yeah.
said.
You remember seeing the pole coming towards you?
Yeah, it was inevitable. Like it was literally from here to the door right
Yeah.
there.
But the momentum, you're like,
And
there's
it's just
nowhere
it's
else to
spinning
go.
around and around, and then it stopped spinning and it went on one side.
Yeah.
And you're not slowing down.
No, and it just spun and then it slid on the driver's side, and I was in the passenger side, and that's when I put my arm around her, and then that's when it
Yeah.
hit, and that's why I should get all fucked up. and then from there all the way to the other side. But no, I wasn't. I didn't think about.
No?
I didn't think about dying. I just thought about asking Jesus for help. To be honest.
Do you remember looking, or if you do you know where it's at exactly? Oh, okay. Do you know
Concourse.
what's
Concourse in Haven.
Oh, that's what you said. That's right. Do you remember what is behind the pole? Is there like a ditch, or is there office buildings?
There's office
parking
buildings
lot?
right there.
Okay.
So what happened to
I'm
another?
just saying if that pole wasn't there,
Oh,
it could have been
just
different.
flipped into
or-
the dirt.
Exactly.
But it would have flipped a long time because we've hit the pole and then came back onto the opposite side. Anyways, that's funny because I spoke to my friend, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago. She was like, oh, yeah, no. Blah, blah, blah. And I told her something like, yeah, the last I heard you were blah, blah. I said, oh, yeah, I got an accident, remember? She said, oh, yeah, what happened? Everything okay? I was like, yeah, no. But it happened on Concourse in Haven. And she was like, what? Like, when was this? I was like, she was like, I was working in that building right there. We couldn't go on the street that morning because of an accident. And the accident was my accident.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that guy, drunk dude, affected her life.
Yeah.
And it's not just her, but obviously yours
everybody in that
worse.
building that couldn't park. They couldn't go into the building because it was shut off.
See, that's an effect.
Yeah.
What if that guy wasn't drinking? Or
Yeah,
what if
exactly.
He didn't take that route. See,
Yeah.
I always wonder, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
What would have happened? What would have happened? But
I always thought that
life
was
isn't
weird.
meant for
Yeah, it's
options.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what could have happened, but whatever.
yeah, it's
All right.
just
Yeah, you go to a different place when you talk about it.
yeah, it's just all it's just all fate, man.
What's your closest thing to death, Trav, you think? Like an accident or something like that? And how did you react?
Take your time.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Think about it.
What's sad is I have a few of them.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah?
have a few of them.
We'll get both of you right now.
When I was younger,
You know automatic?
I used to love to drive fast. So I've had a lot of near, going 120, 130 miles an hour, like near situations where it went left.
Who goes that fast, dude?
Travis.
Yeah, I'm going that.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
To the point where I just had to let go of the steering wheel because if I try to jerk it either way, like I might flip over.
Wow.
Dang.
But
You remember?
I would say the closest that I ever came to death, where I felt like it was the closest, was when I ran away in Long Beach, and I had crossed somebody at a young age.
Like cross him, like behind his back.
I took something from him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I took something from him. Thinking I was slick. Yeah. No, I mean, but like.
Did you get pinched?
I didn't get pinched, but I don't want to give too much detail.
No.
But I crossed somebody. They got hurt because of what I did, and then I ran back into them like a week later.
Yeah.
And I thought I was done. You know what I mean? It was one of those situations where it was like, damn, like I'm so small and such a small person in this group.
Yeah.
And in this situation, and it's so dark at such a ungodly hour. You drag me off, I would have been done.
Nobody would have known.
Nobody would have known. And I would have been my own fault because of the situation I put myself in. That was the closest I've ever felt to death.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
get
talking
it.
about like 14. 14.
Young.
Yeah, I was mad young.
What about
It's
you, bro?
stupid.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
we
that's
learned those.
crazy.
What'd you learn?
No, another one was 2 times in the same neighborhood, actually over there in Rubidoux. We had a friend that worked at the mobile station on the corner of Mission and whatever street that is right there.
Okay.
Anyways, so we used to go over there like
The
later.
little shitty mobile station?
Yeah, right on the corner, right in
okay.
front of Stater Brothers.
Okay.
I don't know what it is now, but it used to be a mobile station. So she used to work in there. She used to hook us up with free food and like just go in there and kick it with her. Free drinks, and we just go kick it and chill. And then we would say, all right, cool, we'll see you. We'll be back in an hour. Okay, cool, yeah. Exactly. And so anyways, we were over there one night. We were hanging out outside, probably like smoking cigarettes or something at the gas station. And then like these cholos came up, and they were like, one guy opened the door. Like, okay, they were in like a beat up car. He came close to the door, and he got close enough
Shady already.
close enough to me where I couldn't go anymore.
Oh, what the heck?
Like so close. So what he did, he opened the door and hit me with the door. Oh, shit. Yeah, and then he closed it real quick, and then he got inside and got a shotgun, like a double barrel. Yeah, and he was like, "Where you?
real?
Like, where are you from, fool?" Like, I was like, "Dude, I'm not." I told him this is exactly. I said, "I'm not from nowhere, bro. Like, I'm not from nowhere."
Yeah.
I just wanted some M&Ms.
Yeah, no. That's what we said. And everybody was frozen. I was like, "Why don't you guys jump in? Why don't you say something?" But legit, everybody was like froze. Like,
That's
And I was like,
worst,
I'm not from anywhere. Dude. I'm just right here with my friend. And I was like, where's everybody at?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Dude, with a shotgun?
Yeah. And then the other time too, the guys were shooting into the house. I don't know who it was because I lived on the corner, like.
Oh, they were just
on the
random
same-
drive-by?
Yeah, in the alley at my back, where I lived in the back right there. That's
Oh
crazy.
wow.
All right, I
Yeah.
got one for both of you, dude. This is good because this is like perfect for both of you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Check it out, because you guys.
Were you driving?
Was I driving what? Oh, okay. No, check it out. All right, because you understand right now. Tell me something, Travis, first.
Okay.
Bro, you think about
Okay.
it. Tell me something that's true that almost nobody agrees with you.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this should be good. You go first on this one.
Yeah?
'Cause I
Okay.
got-
All right, let's
I'm
hear it
pretty
again.
Sure I got a
Tell
good
me
one.
something that's true.
Yeah.
You could do a bunch of stuff,
That's
like
cool.
especially in today's world.
Oh,
we
yeah,
live
yeah.
in.
Okay, that
Current
I believe
world.
is true.
Okay.
That no one believes.
Tell me
Yeah.
something that's actual truth, though.
Okay. Okay.
That
Yeah.
almost nobody agrees with.
Oh,
Okay.
Agrees with.
Okay.
All right.
I
You
see.
said the because this can go a bunch of different ways.
Yeah,
Tell me
for
something
sure.
that's true that almost nobody agrees with you on.
Okay. You go first.
Yeah?
Oh, okay. I don't know, man.
So like
Because-
something
no,
that
this is-
happened to me, or just a fact that I know
No, a
that
fact,
people
like,
don't believe.
Jesus is
Yeah.
coming back tomorrow.
no, yeah, that's kind of like, my
that,
thing
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
That,
like
you know for 100%.
Yeah, like
100%.
like there
I
was
know
there
it's
was
true.
demons that got
Yeah.
that landed on Mount Herman and
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
and people are like, "Pff, okay, dude.
Man, this is this is probably the hardest.
It's
one.
a tough one, but
Yeah.
the thing is, you guys are on two different
Yeah.
Spectrums.
levels of thinking and
Okay.
spectrums. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I got something.
All right,
I
go
got
for it.
something. So, this is true, and a lot of people don't believe it.
Here we go.
But there is an
Wait.
ongoing-
Are you
okay.
telling?
He's gonna
No,
throw
this
some
is a
statistics
fact,
after
yo,
this.
This is a fact.
But is this the one that you spit to people and they don't believe you?
This is one that I used to try to touch on, and people just their eyes like gloss over because they're like, "Dude, is he crazy?" Or
Yeah.
Okay, go
what?
over
Yeah,
it.
spit it out.
Are
Is it
you
on-
messing with us before?
No,
we go?
I'm
All
not
right, go
messing
ahead.
with you.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'll start with what you can Google if you want to even have a base to start looking at this shit.
Okay.
So there's a report called the Iron Mountain Report.
Iron Mountain
Iron
Report.
Mountain Report. Right?
Okay.
So back in the days, a bunch of the different countries got together and literally decided together that the world needs to be governed by one government.
Yeah.
Right? And it needs to be done in a way that's so clever that we need to reduce a world disaster
Yeah.
in order to get everybody on board.
Yeah.
This happened back in the days. I'm talking about like in the 60s
Yeah.
or something like that, right? It was signed by like fucking 17 nations.
Yeah.
You dig? And they were going to use all
Dang.
these different events that
Yeah.
could happen as far as
It's
like
true.
a natural disaster, an alien invasion,
Yep.
population devastation.
We're talking like
And-
Rockefeller time, like that era.
Oh, yeah,
Is this
yeah.
when the switch went over?
This
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna get
probably
schools
even later
involved.
than
Yeah.
that. I'm not too well.
Around
Yeah,
that
he was
same
already
time
he was
era.
already
This is-
established.
You can look this up. Iron Mountain Report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until this day, that agreement is still in place.
Yeah.
They're still trying to figure out how to get it to the point where there's one world government. So people in the mass media will say something like New World Order, but it's not that.
It's a changing
It's a
order.
change
It
of-
could change every day.
It's
if
an
it needed
agreement that is slowly being accomplished
to tighten and tighten
while
and tighten the
false
rules on us
politics,
and laws and
exactly.
The noose. It's the noose.
Oh,
It's called the
all the-
noose.
So all the politics that we know and believe in
Noose.
each
The
country,
noose.
Dang.
it has nothing to do with the actual control that's out there. It's a proven fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So our
So that's
entire-
a good point.
We're in the
because-
noose right now.
yeah. So like when I try to conversate with people about this, they're like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
no, I get it.
It sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's ignorance is bliss.
No,
You feel
for
me?
sure.
And I'm sorry. And the older I get now, the more I realize how valuable that is because you have to be able to control the masses because not everyone is intelligent enough to understand the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Damn.
Some people are only here for their existence here, but there's some men that understand that in order for you to survive as a planet, as a culture, as a society, you have to think 3, 4, 5 generations ahead. And
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the most
You got to be in
valuable
tune
men
with
in
everything.
history.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like I get the idea of it, but like the way they're going to implement it is it's so blatant and so brash and like in your face that by the time it happens,
Yeah.
it'd be too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be way too late.
So
I-
we're turning back.
I know what the last one
Yeah.
will be. But
Was it similar to that?
Yeah, no, it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's what.
Exactly.
That's
so
what you're.
it'll
Okay,
be-
yeah, good, good.
it'll be
good.
the
And
alien
they slowly
invasion.
they started to introduce the alien thing back in like
That's to be the
60s.
trump card, dude. They're holding like there's
Yeah.
never happened nothing like that ever in the world.
Exactly.
No, that's
but-
good that you mentioned these things
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people like. You
So
know,
and this
that
is a,
they just.
and the main point is it's a
Ignorant.
fact.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not a
true.
No,
lie.
that's-
Like,
that's-
this isn't
that-
a
that's what I'm
conspiracy.
saying.
This
Yeah,
is a
they're gonna
fact.
make it look like
Yeah.
asteroids coming down and
Something
shit.
Exactly.
twisted
Yeah.
somehow, some way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
dude.
fake
That's
asteroids.
so that's what your
So that's
that's what
mine.
your answer is, bro, about the Iron
Yeah.
Mountain report as well. Then, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the
Okay.
same.
Okay.
It's, yeah, absolutely.
Good, man, because people need to be schooled,
Wait a minute,
man.
you're the same.
That's
yours too.
see,
No,
that's
no,
what-
I told
see,
you
that's
already.
exactly what I wasn't going
Yeah.
for.
I know.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's but the thing
No,
is,
but like the
you have to
most-
agree. That's like the tip of the.
Yeah.
The-
But you said where no one believes. Like I
No,
swear
no,
I've
Wouldn't
talked
agree
to,
with
like,
you.
No, no,
If
no.
I talk to
yeah.
10 people,
They're not going to agree with
a
that.
half would slightly.
No, but
agree.
isn't it so funny that you guys agree on that? Because there
Yeah.
has to be a starting point where you guys
Oh, yeah.
start
Yeah.
splitting up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
You know
that's a
what?
good
Because-
base.
because-
Honestly,
So at the end of the day, like it always comes religion, belief, religion, whatever.
Right.
Everything it's all going to meet into one.
and then
Yeah.
truth.
It is all one.
No, and then truth
Yeah.
is the
No,
actual.
the truth is
overcomes-
different. But I'm saying that it's the okay. Whatever's the truth is going to lay by itself always.
Right.
Okay,
And
yes.
so if there's another religion who's not quote unquote true, and there's
Right.
another religion who's not quote unquote true,
Right.
and there's just a belief. So all these beliefs are going to come, and their
Into one.
agenda for the world,
Yep.
to the way it's going to be run, has to meet up there. They're forcing you to the funnel and tightening the noose. That's all
Yep.
it is. It's all
That's
the
it.
same. The truth is always the truth.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they're all going to meet They're going to force everybody into a funnel to go over here. I get it. It's been like
That's
that.
whack. That's
you know.
so whack.
You're getting a taste of it right now. What we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all. You know.
But
But
it's
you
one
would.
of those things where you realize is like, okay, you can make a difference, but it's one incident at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Tightening up on us.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. You think in your head it's like, oh, I'll just
But
make
it's-
a bunch of money
but-
and make a big difference.
Yeah.
You can never make as much.
No,
money,
you
even
can't catch- you can't
remotely
catch up anymore.
close To
You
the
can't catch up
trillionaires
anymore.
that are out there.
There's
right
no way.
now. Yeah.
And it's like now that's why they're throwing everything at you at once, because they want everybody to be like, fuck it, okay, we give up, like we'll do whatever you guys want us to do.
Yeah.
Schools starts with schools.
Everything
There's a
starts-
school district
Yeah.
meeting going on right now, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little weirded out and nervous.
Yes.
Why? What's up?
It affects our kids, you know.
Did you hear what they're doing? Like out
I'm gonna wait till final news, dude.
So I have a homegirl
stopped.
whose kid just went to school for the first time.
Like
Yesterday,
official
right?
homeschool.
Yeah. No. To school, public school.
Oh, okay.
So the way they're doing it is an hour with a teacher,
Right.
right? After an hour, they go do their work for about 2-3 hours by themselves.
Where?
Social
At
distance.
school?
Yeah, at school somewhere in a room,
Okay.
whatever. After that, they have to go home for lunch. They can't eat on the campus. They have to go home.
That's
So
retarded.
that means someone has to pick them up,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
So how
Yeah,
inconvenient is that?
Well,
Then they have to come back to school after that hour, which means that they're really not even getting an hour or whatever. It's like,
Just
however
stay your ass
long
at
it
home.
takes you to drive.
Exactly.
Well, see,
that's another option.
Or just go out to go eat or something.
well, that's
And
what
then
they
have
want to do
go
anyways,
back.
Chico.
What's that?
Just keep everybody at home.
Oh yeah, it's keep.
And this is daily.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
This is 5 days a
They
week.
wanna
and-
make- they wanna
and the
make it-
teachers have to do the same thing.
So how
right?
are they going to go to work?
Well, that's what they
They're
want
gonna have to go and come back.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to make it so inconvenient. Everybody says, fuck
Right.
it, whatever. We're
What
just
happens
doing it
if you have
at
a
home.
Zoom if you
We're
work
doing it at
at
home.
Nice after all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's whack, man.
So-
Yeah, we don't know. We'll see
Take-
what goes down after
Take all the
today's meeting.
schools and turn them into FEMA camps.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but do you notice how like every little middle school, elementary school has a new ventilation system going in on the roof, or they're doing major repairs?
Nah.
I've been in Riverside forever, bro. There's some of these schools I would pass by and just feel sorry for the kids.
Yeah.
Because they're still in fucking bungalows. With
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah, it's
AC.
true.
Oh,
That's
You
true.
dig? Or
messed
with
up,
one,
dude.
but now all of a sudden everything's being revamped. How did this all come into
Yeah, yeah.
fruition? Like all of a sudden overnight?
Yeah.
You got major construction going on in these schools. What the fuck are you building in there?
Telling you, man. I'm telling
Like,
you.
and what kind of ventilation system takes 4 or 5 months to install?
Yeah.
That's the
You
front
feel
for
me?
what's going on underneath,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on.
They
We
got-
know
they-
that.
listen,
they're
they-
digging whole,
They got big ass
They're
digging
digging
a lot of
buildings.
deeper
questions.
underneath.
I
while
got a
the-
lot of
Oh,
questions.
they're building on top.
And it's just
They
it's
got
just
a lot
one
of
those
empty
things,
buildings
man.
now.
Just
A
one
lot of
those
space.
things.
Every schools in every neighborhood, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you really look, like every school is going somehow under construction,
That's
especially
why.
these middle and elementary schools.
Yep.
So it's kind of
We need
makes
the
me
inside
think.
scoop.
You know,
Where do we get
nothing
this?
is a coincidence.
Who works at a school?
I know a few
bro.
people, but I don't know. I know a few people. I work one.
Yeah.
So I get the lowdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Another question. Another question.
Somehow.
Another question.
What's
for
up?
you
Football
guys.
season starts. What's up?
True, true.
So you guys think about the person you know, or a couple of people you know that make the most money, that you personally know.
Yeah.
What kind of education did these people get? That you know of?
Yeah.
Like the people that you know that make the most money.
High school education.
Right? Like even if you
Experience.
look at the most of our billionaires or millionaires, like the
Experience,
top
yeah.
billionaires right now, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all dropped out of school.
True.
For you to be that smart, what the fuck? For you to be that smart and smart enough to realize that you need to start now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
not finish this.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of common sense that I feel like some people are born with that they can only pretend for so long. You dig?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like even if I they'll get a book and it's let's say it's a 7-week course. If I can blow through this book, I don't have to prove to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a cockiness, but
Yeah.
why do I have to prove to you that I can understand?
That's
this
how
when
I feel.
can probably teach your fucking class.
That's how I feel.
You dig?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah,
certain
of course.
subjects in life that you just run into, and you're a phenom about it. You know what I mean? Like you could just handle it.
Yeah.
And there's certain things as far as problem solving that they cannot teach you, and more than anything, the resilience and idiocy that like just get back up after something fails is something they never teach you.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
never
yeah.
teach you to get back up after you fail.
That's true.
You know
Very
what
true.
I mean? And every business fails. Every single one.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Like most people that are successful, the most education you can get is from after you fail. The original attempt.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
that's
me?
true. Well, you
So-
definitely won't do that again.
Exactly. And they're not teaching this. They're
Yeah,
saying
no.
this is how you do it. This is the business plan. If you do it correctly, you should be successful.
Yeah.
That's the biggest load of bullshit
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Because they never say, okay, well, we're not going to teach you what to do when you're in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Or we're not going to teach you what to do when the stock market
Yeah.
crash.
Yeah.
Or when the economy, is at its worst. We're
Yeah.
not going to teach you to invest when it's at its shittiest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I have kind of like advice, and I don't know how much of this advice I would give to my kid if
Okay.
ever presented that.
Right.
Like I would say, hey, man, just kind of like if you're passionate about something, I want you to talk about it, express it, and I want to help you. Like if
Okay.
it's something that's, if I know that there's a future in that, like I would support him 100% instead of going to college. You know
What
I
if he wants to be something different, like one of the, a hip hop artist? I'm gonna be a rapper, mom, and they're like,
Anything he wants to do, I'm okay with.
no, I'm saying,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for you, like something like
then what?
I
Then
usually
what
like
I would do,
out-
I would start another education, just me and him or her. I would say,
Yeah.
hey, okay, well, let's learn about mics
Yeah.
today.
in addition.
Let's
Yeah.
let's learn about mixers. Let me
Yeah.
show you these headphones right here.
Yeah.
Hey, look at vinyl, CD, tape. Let's
Right.
play it. Let's sound them all. Let's
Okay,
make
exactly.
something.
Now, what
Yeah.
about something just initially that would be absurd to you? Like, what? You're gonna
Like
be?
what? Like
I don't
a-
know. I don't
Like
even
a
know.
YouTuber
Nothing-
back when it first
Yeah,
started.
but
No,
but
no,
see,
gamer
but
back
see,
when it
nothing
first
exactly.
started.
No, if it's like that now, it's nothing,
Something that
nothing's
can
It may be weird to us.
nothing's out of touch now.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
and I'm pretty up to all the things
Right.
that you can do with
Yeah.
today's technology and by yourself.
Yeah.
So like just to have somebody if someone helps me, fuck, dude,
Right.
like I could do a lot more, just like with all of
Yeah.
us, of course. But
Oh,
if
for
someone
sure.
wants to teach me some more shit
Yeah.
and like do some more thing, I'm down.
Yeah.
Like and I think I can pass that on. But to go to school, it's like I don't know if I would say, hey, don't go to school, or like if you
No,
want to go
no,
to
I
school, go
never
to
say
school.
that.
But
I never say
No,
that.
I wouldn't say
but if
that.
you
That
have
is
but if you
very
have a
important.
passion and you want to pursue that, hey,
Right.
I'll help you for sure. But
Yeah.
Dang, I know my twins want to go to school.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
No, and
That's
it's.
good.
I'm not saying that it's like some kids thrive on that structure because their brain works that way.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Their brain works that way. It's like the way they teach math
Yeah.
now is how I've always done math.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until someone explained it to me. So this Common Core math is how I do math in my head. So math was always not a struggle for me, but it always seemed redundant and unnecessary the way they were laying it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I add shit together, I hold it in different parts of my brain,
yeah.
and then I add the lower numbers at the end. That's
Yeah.
basically what they're teaching the kids now. It's like, yo, explain to me what $1,753 is. If you ask the kid that, it's like, okay, well, $2,753. No, $1,753 are three different categories. It's $1,000, $700, and $53, or actually 50 and then 3. You
Yeah.
feel me? So some people hold numbers in their head differently. Just like the
True.
Chinese, they teach their
True.
children totally differently. They use that fucking, what do you call that?
Abacus.
Counting thing. The what?
Abacus.
Abacus. I hate it. That's so stupid. But that's the real way how you should be teaching math.
You think so?
Visually,
Is there, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's how they should have been doing it the whole time.
so
But they took the easy route. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
they were just being like, oh, just show your work and you're good.
Yeah.
But you're not actually showing your work. You're showing obedience. You did. You're not showing how you understand how it works. You're memorizing
obedience just to get that
memorizing your
grade because
multiplication
they asked you to show your
table.
work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And the paper says, please show your work.
Exactly.
I always hated that.
See,
And
that's the
there's-
thing, and that's why, like, for me, dude, I'm just a different person, man. Like,
Right.
I can't explain how. You know me, Christian.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, I don't really feel like explaining it, dude.
Right.
Like, I know how to do it. Can we
Yeah,
just do it
it's
and
in
get
my
it done?
head. I got it. Let's go. Yeah.
It's like I get frustrated, like trying to show what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Like, nah.
That's why Jordan can't be a coach.
Oh, that's
straight
true.
up.
That's true.
You
Yeah,
can't
I can see that.
explain
I can see that.
something that hasn't been taught. It's just natural.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
It's like, okay, well, how do you?
It's like
like, how do you go that extra high? It's like,
it's like
I don't know.
it's like watching a Bob Ross painting. Be
exactly.
like, I could do this. He's showing me how to do it,
exactly.
and it's like,
But
you know what?
It's a feeling.
Let
It's
him.
a
I don't even know what
yeah.
color this is right now.
Yeah.
So
10
like-
into 1.
So I felt this way all through like high school. I was like, yo, I don't have the patience to sit here and do this catch-up work. I always felt like I was
Yeah.
ahead of it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was
Me
just
too.
a waste of
Me
my
too.
time. You're sitting in the class 47,
And I got frustrated.
50 minutes
By the time I got to
waiting for other people to catch up
Yeah.
to where you are, and it's like, yo, I lost this, I lost that.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating. So
By
I
the-
can understand how a lot of successful, especially business
Yeah.
people, because when you're talking about business, you're dealing with society. You're
Yeah.
dealing with people's
Yeah.
personalities. You're dealing with things that they can't teach you.
Well,
in school.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So what I'm gonna say is that when I got to college, I was so frustrated with the school course. Why? Because I had to learn the same shit again.
Right.
I was like, man, what the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, it was the same
Yeah,
class
in a
as
more
English one,
detailed form,
algebra.
yeah.
Like,
Why?
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I wouldn't be here if I didn't pass these classes.
They're
You
doing
feel me?
nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
but
They're
they
not
gotta start
taking advantage of
somewhere.
your talent
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah,
put into
that
their
was a
school.
requirement to get
Exactly.
into this school, so I know it.
There was
whack, dude.
the
I hate
classes
that
that I do take
I
away the
hate it.
most was like speech, psychology, statistics,
Yeah.
philosophy. Like that shit I fucking ate up. History.
Yeah,
I always
Real
loved
history,
my
you know what I
elective art.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was cool.
Yeah.
This one like we had something called media arts.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Okay.
made like movies.
Oh yeah, media arts. Yeah.
What?
Dude, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's like when
Really?
the new clear Apple Max came out or whatever.
shit.
Red, green, or clear.
Oh wait a minute, the bubble joint?
Yeah.
They
I wish I
the
had
school
one
got a
of those
little
right
grant
now.
for
Those worth a lot
that.
of
And
money, bro.
we were making movies, and they were
Yeah.
showing us how to, make little short films.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's the same. I don't know what program it
That's
was,
what's
but
up.
Yeah.
Now you
Things
can do
like-
that
I
shit
loved
in
it,
10
dude.
minutes on your phone.
exactly,
For sure.
That's
exactly.
crazy.
But
So I
but-
do take certain classes that are real world classes, like my electronics class. I still remember counting the resistors,
You do?
building a motherboard.
do?
Yeah, I still
Oh.
remember that. Yeah.
Damn, you were on that.
So,
you were on that
He's
Steve Jobs
always been
shit.
on that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro. But I liked it for a different reason. I liked it because of MacGyver.
Oh yeah, I
Dig,
love
like,
MacGyver.
I saw the real world potential.
Yeah, that
of
was me
being
too.
able
Dude, I
to
watched every
manipulate some
episode
shit
of that
like
probably.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've tried to shock my brother multiple times with
Yeah?
the doorknob. Oh yeah, I
For
used to try to
real?
hook shit up to the doorknob all the time.
Hey, remember
Yeah.
the intro where he used to go through the gate
Yeah.
at the
Oh,
last
man.
second?
That's
and
what we used to
run
try
up
to shit
to-
all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly,
Yeah,
dude. That
that
was my
shit was
thing.
hard.
I could do MacGyver. I got
oh,
caught a
the
couple
18,
times.
the 18. Oh, dog, that
Oh,
was my
18,
shit, bro.
Mr.
Murdoch.
T. Murdoch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
that-
it when a plan comes together.
I like this.
That
Hey, let's
shit was hard.
let's wrap this up, man. It's getting dark out here, man.
No,
Hey,
man.
that
dark,
time,
it's dark.
man.
But we're running on 2 hours
Yeah.
already, man. But let me say thank you to My Meet You Krula.
Yes, sir.
Find them on Instagram at My Meet You Krula and hashtag Travis.
Make it drip.
Make it drip, baby. Delicious Remy dips and Pika gummies.
Yes.
And they're the perfect companion for
Yeah.
all your summer beverages.
Yeah, check
I
out
love-
the CBD.
Oh, that's right. Check out the CBD. I love that. I had it on my White Claws all weekend, by the way.
Fire.
And my mango carts, yep.
Yeah, that's addicting.
Hell yeah.
Also brought to you by Love and Betrayal on the Force, true crime documentary based right here in Riverside with my man Johnny Porche. He was on the show last week, directed by our friend Mark Roberts. It's streaming on Amazon Prime right now, and we're gonna give the free download so you can watch it this weekend. Thanks to Love and Betrayal on the Force, Amazon Prime. Thanks Mark Roberts. Thank you to the barn. Thank you Ben and.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
guys.
man.
I
What
want
a
to
great
come back
host.
here, man. We should come back and come.
We
come
will
show.
be back.
Oh, for sure.
Calling it.
Yeah, please.
I think this is a great place for the Hot Wing Challenge.
Oh,
you know what?
I
Let's-
think
let's-
this
let's
is
get
the
it.
You know what?
best
is-
place.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the
man.
way you think, Travis.
Seriously.
And on that note,
Yeah.
let's get it up.
Yeah, gallon of milk,
Okay.
50, 60 wings.
Oh, word.
Almond milk,
Taps
almond
out
milk,
first.
almond milk.
Oh,
almond
come
milk.
on, come on.
Well, who you think's tapping out first?
On heat,
On the
I'm
heat.
losing.
On the
I,
heat.
Yeah?
Are
I'm
you for
losing.
real? Oh, come
We'll go till you can't go no more.
Exactly.
We'll
yeah,
put-
that's,
we'll
that's
put some
the
money
point.
on it.
But you never know. That's how I feel.
Or we
I'm
could
going
do
low confidence.
$1,000.
Okay, so
I don't like hot, but I'll do it.
$4,000.
Okay, you get hit with the
$8,000.
questions as you're eating it.
Oh,
right?
word?
Is that how we're doing it?
We could do
come
something
up
like that.
any
We could do
way
something
you
like
want.
do
that.
it like well, Red always tells me about like they interview
Yeah,
someone.
there's a
and
show
then
like
they
that.
eat it.
Yeah,
Is that
something you
what-
do.
okay,
Yeah,
I've
I'll
never
show it to
seen
you.
But yeah, I
But
wanna
let's
check
get it. I'm down. This is
All
good.
right, for sure.
All right, cool.
It's about time.
All
Get
right.
some hot motherfuckers.
That's
Yeah?
right. Yeah.
Sponsored by Wingstop.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
'Cause
No,
I already
Hot
got a little
Lantern.
plug
Oh.
for it.
Oh,
They
word?
have a hot one called the habanero something.
Yeah.
But the lady I talked to, she said they can make it hotter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, they can make it hotter.
like
yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
So
I'm
Dang.
down.
down with that.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll be back. We'll go wherever and do it. We'll
Okay.
come back
This
to the
will be a
barn.
good place.
Hopefully for some music events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
This is like the dopest music
Yeah.
venue.
And
And-
let's say what's up to the homie Low.
Oh, what up, Lo?
We might be there next week at a spot.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
What up, Hot Nails?
Hot nails.
Ooh yeah.
I be running into
Irate
everywhere,
Radio.
yo.
Check us out
Radio.
on Irate
Everywhere,
Radio.
bro.
Well, let's do it, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you, Travis. Love you, Christian.
Peace.
And
Take care of yourselves.
yeah, please.
Oh, disclaimer.
Yeah.
Stay in school. Don't be a fool.
Stay in school.
These are our own opinions. What works for you works for you, but
and
yo,
your mama.
if
Don't
you
do
got-
drugs.
yeah, exactly.
Western
medicine.
Don't do drugs. Don't do hard drugs.
That many.
All right.
Cool. Hey.
What's
Real
the
talk.
time?
Real